Okay. Welcome to the Dice Are Good Bad Storytellers. I'm your DM, Jacob, and this is the table Remalin. We are joined here by Maddie playing not B, but Kubo. That's fine. If you want to, it's not a big deal. Matt playing...
Who knows?
Yeah, shrug the shoulders. We'll see how that turns out.
Is he alive?
Is he alive? And then Josh playing Leo. And, you know, we have been playing D&D for a while, and we've all become so skilled. I think we're hitting a point where we kind of really enjoy the role playing, and we do so many flashbacks, and we're going to do a couple more because there's been such a time skip. But I want us to be able to enjoy role playing and get back into the story kind of in real time as things flow. And so, of course, Rachel's character, she wasn't able to make it today, but she still has a place in the story, and we will explore that as well. So to paint the scene and kind of give us the whole visual picture of what's happening right now, the announcement of this great purging, this great angelic cleaning of Sheen City that's been called down by Bishop Parsley has just been made. And as that happened, Peregrine and the Cadros family kind of curtly stood up and started walking to their car. And as we got to the car, and as we started, you know, getting ready to leave, we noticed a handful of things very suddenly. First off, there were a lot of unmarked vans that Kubo recognized when they were at the hospital last. I will also say that as we're recognizing that kind of, it's this beautiful day. You guys have about 3 hours to sundown. This is about 3 p.m., kind of late, mid-afternoon here. So you guys have 3 hours until sundown to, from the definition you guys can understand of everything, get Peregrine outside of city limits.
Let's go. Let's get this bread.
You accept it.
I'm gonna do this for dramatic effort, but action. But I'm gonna actually roll some attacks to hit here, just to see how that pans out. We're gonna do some flashbacks right after this, but you see some gunshots go wide, and it looks like they are aiming for your tires as you guys are getting ready to get to the car.
Exactly.
Now we're gonna start either with Maddie or Kubo or Leo here. 1 or 2 will be Kubo, 3 or 4 will be Leo. So 3. So after the great, giant, the tower fell, this huge horde in the middle of the city. After that went down, it's been about 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks almost, a big chunk of time between now and then this funeral. So in that time, this is when you leveled up. This is when you, I assume, would have summoned a new person. Leo, paint the scene. Like, what are you doing during these 2.5 weeks? You're trying to, I know we tried to do some tracking down of Kyle to confirm if he was alive or dead, and there was just, radio silence. But where would you summon? How would you summon? All that stuff.
Well, I would use my original books I have already on me, just because, the other worlds are privilege of not to my disposal.
I just can't wait to see what you come up with next. 100% honesty here.
I literally, it's been a huge roller coaster with that, but I would say a hellish creature. Like, I would look through my hellish books and try to go back through my old roots and see where I can summon from there. And yeah, so far, yeah.
Gotcha. So if you don't have any other specifiers here, would you be doing this in the in the Cadros home, like in the basement, the same basement where you beat the snot out of or scared Joran Heartful pretty bad?
If they're not using it, then yes. Because I remember that was like a torture place, right? Or like a torture chamber.
I think it's pretty easy to find a night where it's not in use. Maybe you come in one night after they're, cleaning up some blood and gore from their most recent, enforcement of the circle. But yeah, you come in, you lay out your hellish books. Some of these are, clearly wrapped in human skin or some other weird hellish, organization. They're pretty messed up, but in the world of Remalin, they're like scholarly texts. 1 second. I'm going to do this so we just don't get that sound, but I can still see the messages. Okay. So you lay out your runes. You kind of lay out where Leo is emotionally. Is this basically just like you doing what you need to be
like do what I need to like I feel like I know what you're trying to say.
Yeah, like where are you at? Is this like an emotional, just like I'm just reaching out into the ether and grabbing anything that reaches back? Is this...
Yeah, I would say I would just use my abilities just because I know like what I can handle. So I would just try to grab whatever I know I could easily just snatch its soul, bend its will with no question or opinions or ask requests, whatever, and still dominate this being and bring it here and forth whenever needs to be.
Gotcha. So this is very different than, the first time you did this, in the basement of the school. You're a much stronger, much more capable person. You sit with the books open, you've got the circled, the circle written in ash and blood with the candles, and you start to meditate and like delve into hell. And to kind of like illustrate your growth, before you were just kind of like reaching out psychically. When the first time you did this, you were just summon anything, summon. And as you're doing it now, you feel so much more powerful. You feel like the sense of a psychic hand reaching into hell. And before you can sense these entities and everything and things that would have intimidated you before. And now you're kind of like, that's small potatoes. No. Ugh. And it's just kind of like reaching into this swirling bowl of hell soup. And you can feel these like large entities and small entities. And you can tell now that you are substantively more powerful than you were the first time you did this. And so you can, grab the first entity you find, but, just to like give you the opportunity to do this, you can tell you could shoot a little higher pretty safely right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna try to do so, and as I snatch this soul and bring it forth to me, I will try to bend its shape to a useful image that I see fit, hopefully during its period of time here, and summon said being. After like my 2 weeks of, studying and searching.
Yeah, you find something that will fit through the portal this time, not something that's so big that it will, ruin stuff. And the candles start to flare brighter. There's some intense aroma coming from the circle, and it's like from outside you can just see the flames fire up, but you can feel your psychic hand like breaching the surface as like this intense hellish smoke. And you can I think you can feel Peregrine's kind of eye on you a little bit. Like, oh, he's going to hell, that's fine, he can do his thing.
Yeah, mind your business, old man.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say that, but
yeah. As this, for lack of a better word, this creature breaches the surface of heaven, of the material plane, you see.
I sent you the image, by the way.
Yeah, what form would you put it into?
This is a quadruped being. I don't know if you want me. I'll just put it out in the group chat for everybody, so it's just easier. If I could find the group chat, wow. Okay, here it is.
Oh, I see it. Oh, okay.
and I will have that crawling forth from the depths of the under. That's not a hippo.
Yeah, very hellish. You pull out this quadruped hellhound looking. I'll say that this is very true to the image that you've given us. There's just a lot more molten like appearance to him. There's a lot more like he appears like he was pulled out of a pool of magma. He's partially like rock made.
Ooh, personal heater, even better. It's a win-win.
And you can tell as it comes out, it was like mid kind of the constant frenzied chaos of hell. And as it sees that it's in this more calm scenario, it kind of slowly chills out. And you have this creature at your beck and call. And you can summon and desummon him as you will, as the rules of your summon plan. But yeah, you just have this very powerful summon produced from hell. Is there any like conversation you want to attempt to have with this entity?
Well, first, if it came out like all rabid and wild, I would tell it to calm down. It's like, I am your temporary master. And for now, I will call you here and then to assist me in situations. You get nothing from this. I just use you for your service, and you get to live. I appreciate everything you're doing for me.
Oh, nice little appreciation. As you kind of finish saying this, you get no psychic communication back. This thing looks at you like a dog, and it opens up its mouth, and just a big molten tongue goes, it pants softly, and there's some like fire coming out of the concrete where its magma tongue produces stuff. Yeah,
perfect.
That's yours now.
Perfect. If you ever want food, I'll just send you back home because I don't know what you eat, and then then I'll pack everything away.
Okay, you do this. You send him to his pocket dimension. You don't have him walking around the house.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not trying to have this place burned down. I will bring him back into my pocket world and clean up my mess and make it seem like I was never here.
Yeah, much simpler, less conversational person there. Okay.
I'm like, we're gonna call it not a hippo.
That's perfect. Its hellish name, not a hippo. Not a hippo.
Just one word, not a hippo.
Anything else you'd like to do, Leo? Like in researching stuff, looking into things, you kind of, it's becoming more and more clear that your burning down a big portion of the school didn't make as horrible an impact as it normally would have, because so many other horrible, historical events happened in the preceding weeks and months, the following weeks and months.
Yes, and I completely refuse of it being my fault still, and still have my suspicions. But until then, I would be grateful for what my newfound friends have given me, and so I feel like I have to repay them back, especially with sacrifices and people throwing themselves for me. And now we lost a team member too, so it's like, oh, I definitely can't leave now.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. So we'll kind of do a transition, kind of clear as you're thinking that you're, sitting at a meal table at you don't necessarily eat with the family all the time, but we'll say
never.
Oh, never.
I just like my soup by myself.
That's so valid, though. That's
as Leo is returning to his room with a bowl of soup, and the Kadros family is eating in kind of a stilted silence. We'll turn back over to Kubo, just sitting with his family. We'll say that this is maybe a couple days before the funeral. Ariana is sitting very, very tight, tight, kind of more revealing clothes than it should be for a family dinner. Peregrine's there, kind of in like a tie, like dress shirt, just kind of hunched over the table. It's awkward silence. Peregrine is like looking through a newspaper and just like, oh man, they got some giants to repair that building that you guys blew up. That's great. It's good work for them. Yeah.
I think Kubo's eye just starts twitching, but he just is like staring into his soup. Because to be clear for everyone, this is the after we gave Savage the Vader treatment last session.
Oh,
Yeah, this is like a week after that.
Oh my god, okay.
Tessa is dipping bread into like tomato soup, just kind of totally chill.
Yeah. Kubo's like, great, this is quality soup. Yeah, guys,
You have something? What?
I'm sorry, did you want me to, do you have a question for me?
No, I just you've been very collected recently. It's you've been really showing that you're, responsible. You can handle kind of circle stuff, and that's great. That's real good, real good. So good job, Bucko. He's gonna keep eating. Yes. Yeah, you guys kind of continue here in silence for a bit, unless you have anything you want to mention. Ariana seems as aloof as ever. This is several days before any sort of the funeral started or anything like that.
Cool.
But I will say.
Do you want me to roll like insight or something?
Yeah, roll an insight. I'll say without an insight. They don't talk a lot. They've been talking even less lately.
I got a nat 20.
Got a nat 20.
I can send a pic too if we need to.
Yeah. That's fine. I trust you. What would normally be, your parents are unassailable. They hide all their fights from you guys. Literally that one argument they had about how they're handling you, Kubo, is like the first time you've heard them fight in years. It is clear that they have been fighting, and they are unhappy with each other. But they've resolved the conflict, but there's still nasty feelings. They're no longer mad at each other actively, but they're just kind of like.
Like nothing was fixed. Essentially,
nothing was fixed, but everything is like they're still a team and they're gonna work through it, basically.
It's been a hot minute, so I kind of forgot one of the points that Kubo wanted to yell at his dad about, but I think for the sake of the drama, like I'm sure that as they're sitting there for a moment, Kubo in his mind, there's one thought that's like, is this self-sabotage? And the other thought's like, I've been off of cocaine for like 3 days, I'm bored. And so then out loud he's just like, I mean, like, for what it's worth, I do just want to say, Adina and I, we didn't mean for that to go poorly with Savage, as you might have heard, and hoping he's alive.
I think Peregrine goes like, "Oh yeah, well of course, no, of course you didn't mean." And then Ariana like puts down her paper or like puts down her spoon and goes like, "Yeah, it's totally reasonable for you to be upset about hurting your brother mortally and almost killing him. Totally reasonable, right?" I think Peregrine goes like, "Yeah, extremely reasonable, very normal reaction to that." And she's like, "Yes, honey, of course, we trust you that you didn't mean to do that to your brother, because staying alive is important, and being a family staying alive is really important. So that's really good." Yep. Eat your soup. She continues to eat.
I think he's just paler. If he can be, like, he's just more of a pale red.
I think Des is doing the full, like,
yeah,
looking down into her soup. You guys have fully eaten your soup, and it's time for the meal to be over.
It can be over. I think Kubo will just be like, yeah, and he kind of goes back to pretend like he's gonna leave. And then before he goes, he just go like, Father, do you mind? I do have a question for you though. About some of the business.
I need to talk to you too. Let's get out to the
blood let's go to the blood pool. Let's go.
Yeah. You guys both walk out to the blood pool. You can tell that your father is also just feels strange. I think you guys can all tell Bishop Parsley is planning something.
Yeah, this is both okay. Well, he had told us, I think, before. So I think actually leading into that, whenever it's safe, depending on like his body language, Kubo's just gonna be like, "Hey, so not to like um drop a bomb or like poke a bear or something, but like I just wanted to check in and see how is the planning going for that? Like, is there anything I can do to help the family not fall apart or something?"
Whoa! We're not falling apart. We're great. Your mother's a little angry because long perspective, kind of business planning mindset. But like, we're fine. The family's going to be great. Here's the thing: until he announces what he's going to do, I've been putting out my feelers. I've been trying to do that stuff. But those weird cloistered guys, those religious guys, they don't say much. They don't think much is important. And so I can't even. I've even gotten some people in the church to like report back to me what he's been talking about, and they don't know. So like until he announces what he's going to do, there's really nothing to be done other than just gird our loins, get ready to go. Um, but Savage, okay, he's always so aloof, and does he have friends? Is he having a good job, doing a good time with them?
I'm sorry, Maddie's reacting. I think Kubo would though just have like another like he's like, I mean like he seemed happy. I don't know, like before he like I don't know how much you know about this. I don't know if you were watching or not, or how that works with like the thing. Before he got dropped, yeah, I don't know. I think it's been good for him. I tried to leave like a basket of flowers at the hospital. He was gone, I think. So
That's good. That's good that you did that. That's very.
This is so awkward. Oh my god.
Of you. Just wanted to make sure because family runs real deep, and I can tell that they muffed up his tattoos, and but that's as long as he's still on our side. And he's
I have no idea. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, and I'm a little afraid that I might have made it worse, and by killing him, or maybe not killing him. There. Wasn't even me. I'm dying. You don't. He's alive. Oh, that's good.
He pats you on the shoulder. He's like, I think he's still alive. No, I mean he is alive. He is alive. And he kind of follows through. Hey, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. Maybe ease up on the cocaine. It's expensive stuff, and I'm worried about your blood pressure. But also, you're long view. You're a good kid. You're doing good stuff. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, for real. Okay, he's gonna give him a side hug, and then he's gonna go prepare something. I saw from the face that was probably awkward for Peregrine. I love that.
He tries to go like, love you. Okay. And he kind of goes into the blood pool. Is there anything else you want to do before we flash forward again?
Honestly, no. He went on a date with Odina. I mean, I feel like maybe he would try to contact, again, that dwarf guy from whatever it's called with Ephrodine that he met through Ephrodine.
So you did get the call. You did get a call while you guys were going to pick up Leo, and basically you had people take the message, kind of get the information. And what he said was they're moving fast. That basically they're trying to reassert for something very, very specific. They're not moving en masse back.
They're searching for something, though.
They're not searching for something. They are setting up for something.
Oh, good.
You're preparing.
Oh, and now in the future, if we jump in, I think that maybe the dots would connect. Or Kubo's like, this is the something.
I will say, when you tried to reach out another week later, no response. And
That's
when you
fair.
research deeper, you'd find out that he died. He had just a sudden medical emergency, some sort of heart condition.
Right. Good.
Okay, Putin.
What was that?
I said, okay, Putin.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, that actually wasn't as awkward as I thought it was going to be. I'm glad that the family is a bit happier. That's cool. Even if not, that's fine. But.
Well, yeah. Okay. So we will, forward back to this moment. Shots fired. And I'm going to take another couple shots here and illustrate this. Okay. This is much better. You see two shots take out both, one tire on both of the cars that you guys came in. So both of your cars are now hampered slightly. But that is all happening before things have really started. You guys have about 4 was it butlers with you? Peregrine, Ariana, Odina is with you, Leo is with you. And I think you just to paint the scene, I have a map here actually that I'm gonna use to track where you guys are, but it's not like super specific. There's like this big city square. You guys are parked in the parking area of this new park that's been created. There's construction on either side, like scaffolding. There's tall skyscrapers just to the north. And there's basically like a road that will get you fastest to the city limits. And these vans are parked there. As you guys are walking out to your cars, these shots go off. You see clearly Vavin and about 10 other federal agents like pile out of these cars. They have guns. They are starting to approach you, but no shots are being fired yet. And you can see that no shots are being fired at you. They aren't pulling up their guns to assault you.
But they're strapped, so to speak.
Yes. As this is all happening, Ariana looks to you, Leo, and goes, "Where's your hat, young one? Didn't you have a hat before?"
Is it on the car?
As this happens, holy shit! Like, you gotta ducks. But yeah, this goes on. Let me see. Anything else that we want to do?
Do you want us to like roll for turn initiative? Because if not, I think
just get right into initiative because we're not.
Are we in combat? Oh, okay.
We're like in somewhat combat. I mean, before combat starts, if it's okay, I think Kubo would probably state the obvious and just be like, "We gotta get Peregrine the fuck out of here." Like,
yeah. He's like
now.
pulling off his clothes, going half angel already. He's just like, yep, we gotta get going.
Okay. Disguises are off. Listen, they know who we are. It's
Deza's here. Deza pulled out some knives.
Love that for us.
What
Hey, Leo, do you want to like go with us, or do you like? I don't want you to feel like you have to like die for my dad, but help is appreciated. But like, you don't have to.
No, he's part of the crew. Stop.
Okay, I'll shut up now. Sorry, I apologize. I was trying to be nice. Okay, my bad.
I'm gonna roll
No free will.
everybody here.
Okay, I got 14 for initiative.
I am rolling.
Rolling. Good soup.
I'm trying to remember. Difficult. Okay. And my modifier. That's a 5. That's a 5.
5. Okay.
Boop, boop, boop,
All that waiting for a 5. Oh my god, I realize I have no AC, guys. We're gonna die.
Why don't you have an AC?
I do, but it's like, oh my god. Like,
Well, if it helps, like technically they only want to stop Peregrine, so they might not even shoot at you.
it's fine. I'll just go under a car if anything.
Do you want me to give you? I have a spell or something I can do actually to help you.
No, of course not. I have 3 babies with me. They'll protect me.
Oh, you have your little thing. Okay.
I mean, I hope they protect me, unless they get one-shotted.
It'd be so awkward if they didn't. Oh my god.
Oh my
Sorry.
god, I think everyone I've summoned has been gotten one shot. I think Jofio got one shot at one time.
Okay, well we're just gonna good luck here. Good vibes.
What'd
To
you
be
get?
fair, that was a dragon.
It's
Yeah.
true. It's
What'd
true.
you-
I don't know.
Oh, roll initiative.
Oh, I got 14.
14. Okay.
So if we can talk while he's figuring out who starts, I feel like if the cars are dead, Odina can fly. Maybe like we can't. I don't think it'll be easy enough to like assume that she could just fly him out of there. But like maybe she could pick up a car and like kind of like fly along the road. Does that make sense? Would that maybe be a good idea? And we could like follow and like shoot or something.
I mean, I think you looked at Odina and she's like, she's in this nice sundress and she was like,
She doesn't have to.
I'm game. There's kind of this tense moment of chaos while they're just walking slowly toward you. And kind of everybody on your side is figuring out what they're gonna do.
And then Peregrine just starts to strip down, and then it's game on from there.
Ariana actually, let me see. Ariana actually points up at a roof, and you can see some glinting coming off of the roof, and you recognize that there are some snipers, some shoot fire, some people positioned on a roof up above you guys.
This is so fucked. Okay.
And I think she like kind of gently puts her hands up, kind of intuiting to the rest of the group that like we're taking this thing slow. That's what she seems to be portraying here. But Peregrine's like, "What the hell are you doing, honey? Come on, we're gonna beat the shit out of him." And I think when he, what?
We should split up. I think.
Because that's as good a plan as any. And you see that what is it? He sees the golden gauntlet on Vavan's hand, and he gets like very upset. He just kind of growls at it intuitively. But with all that in mind, Vavan is going to lead off the initiative here, which kind of suits. They walk up. You see that all of their soldiers, they kind of bring up their guns and are readying actions as they're walking up. They're using their movement and readying actions to fire. And as Vavan's walking over, he goes, "Hello, lovelies. We're here to make sure that your beautiful father, hello, Mr. Kadros, does not leave the city." Hello. And he walks up. He's like, "We want to make sure you're here for the great purging, right?" Very strange energy. And this is like in broad daylight. You see like a kid with an ice cream cone just kind of looking between the two forces. Like,
get help, get help, get help.
Get help, child, get help.
Please.
Yeah, and this kind of continues as they're walking up. No shots are taken yet, but they just seem to be holding you here. And roll insights. I want Kubo and Leo to roll insights on this. I'll roll some for some NPCs.
Brain. Do we got those? Let's see. Insight. Okay.
I just got a 14.
Big numbers. No whammies.
No whammies.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay.
No whammy.
So with a 14, Kubo, you realize they're not being aggressive. They're actually they look like they're getting ready to just kind of sit. And it kind of is a strange, like, they're just kind of being a presence. Leo, what you realize kind of as you're doing this is you guys are in the center of the city. Sheen City is very large. You guys have 3 hours to get out of the city. I mean, if this was during like a rush hour period where the streets were busy, impossible. I mean, almost impossible just doing it on your own. It's a weekend and there's not as much traffic. So like you guys could probably, if you left right now, get out there with an hour to spend. They're not here to kill you guys. They're just here to make sure Peregrine can't leave. So the longer this takes, the better for them. So they're just basically trying to milk as much time as possible. And I think, Leo, what you get with that nat 20 is this is a get aggressive or get gone. Like this is like, you guys got to get moving now.
Okay, I'm going to immediately rotate like 180, pivot, whatever to Kubo. I'm like, Kubo, I don't think they're here for us. We got to go. Like we got to go now before we do get spotted or something. Like we got to go now. We got to go now. And then
Deva, and he says, "I need you to make sure that Mom doesn't die." And then he's going to, I guess, do I have anything? Fuck. Oh, can he, for my racial ability, he's gonna, I guess I can't yet because we're in initiative, actually. I got caught up in the moment. But I think, Leo, we should take Peregrine and we should get the fuck out of here, is what I'm hearing you say.
Exactly. But we do have to protect your mom, too. Yeah, we just keep your mom tight, like, between us.
Maybe if Odina, like, if Odina, what does she think about this? Because maybe Odina could take Ariana and other people we don't want to die who maybe can't fight to safety, and like we could just tough it out with Peregrine.
How would we catch up? Like, I'm just worried about losing them because they're gonna be
Well,
way faster than us, and then we're gonna
but they
lose
won't
sight.
attack Odina because Odina won't have Peregrine. We'll have Peregrine, so they just get out of here, and we just have to get out of the city.
Yeah, we'll just figure out finding them out
Because
later.
so
Okay,
long as Peregrine's out of the city, I think we'll be okay.
yeah, as long as no one dies.
Kind of like looks to Peregrine is like, do I take him? Do I just get him out of here?
Yeah,
Yes,
everyone
please,
needs to go.
please,
Yes, everyone
please.
needs to go. Yep. Mhm.
I'm safe. Thank you.
Yes.
Love
I'm
you.
gonna
Sick.
roll initiative for her. Okay, interesting.
Get the hell out of here.
Now it's your turn, Kubo.
14. With my 14, I don't know how close they are, but do I have anything that could like distract them? The problem is I'm a paladin, right? I'm not like a. So like, well, let's take a look real quick.
Pally pow.
Pound a pound. Well, we've already established though that whenever he casts daylight or light for his like racial ability, that doesn't blind people. It's just like annoying, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, hear me out though. Just you can shoot me down, but let's say that like he's like, oh okay, Vavin, like let's all just be sensible. And when he does his hands, like he tries to flash them with like the light. They can roll to save. That's not how this works at all. But like, no, I know we wish.
But-
Okay.
Well, I will say that it can give you some glare for the snipers if you choose for it to be.
Let's do that. I would love that. I think that Kubo's gonna do that for his action, and then can he like run and grab Peregrine?
Roll a performance.
Sick.
Because you got to say like, okay, calm down, Bobbin.
13.
I'm gonna roll insight for him. As you go do that, you put your hands up, counterspell immediately. Your stuff just goes out of your hand.
At least it was just the racial ability, not like a spell slot. Okay, that's fine.
I apologize. That's right. That's a racial ability. I will
still a
still keep that
spell.
there. I just want to what?
It's still a spell for counter.
Yeah, it's still a spell.
I'm just teasing. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not teasing. I'm just whatever. That's fine. Well,
Wait, can I see that? Is it within range? I would like to cast counterspell on that.
Counterspell, counterspell,
I want a
counterspell,
counterspell.
Use it. Leo, wait, Leo, we might need it later on.
Okay.
Okay, you guys gonna do that?
No.
That's fine. I was
No,
like,
he
don't-
counterspells it.
Okay, Leo counterspells it. Okay.
Yeah, okay,
I
bet.
don't know what to do. Can I run? Can I like grab Peregrine and run, or do we just want to make a diversion? So should I just like go? Well, I don't want to run towards Vavin. He has the glove. Leo, what should I do?
So I'm gonna say, as you do that and you dash, Bobbin goes, shoot them, and you guys start hearing like bullets come down. So I'm gonna roll a bunch of hits because this is kind of their triggered action here.
Only Kubo, or is it everybody?
It's okay.
This
If
is they're basically just gonna pepper you guys, and so this is
Oh
gonna
my
be
God.
like 2 attacks on everybody basically.
But I'm allergic.
Yeah, it'll be because it's 10 to 5. So
Okay.
these two are going after Ariana. Let me see 1 second. Both miss.
Oh yes.
Ariana. 2 more. Gosh, they got literally a 3 and a 3. Those were 2 hits onto Deza. That's only 10. Nat 20 and a 15 on Kubo.
Whoa.
only one hits at least. Hooray!
Okay, so that is 11, 15, 17. That's 21 damage from one of these. Let me see 1 second. No, it's only 19 damage from this soldier's bullet. That's double damage on that. So
For Kubo?
that was a
Okay.
crit for Kubo. And then there's going to be, so let me see. That was Deza, Ariana, Kubo, Peregrine. I'm going to re-roll that one.
So we're just stuck. Well, I guess we'll find out.
And then for,
Should we stand our ground so everyone else should leave? I think
That's a
that'd be like
smart
our
idea.
best. Yeah, I
So
think that's the best
I
thing.
got shot, but I guess I haven't moved, is what I'm hearing.
2 bullets smash into Peregrine as he's transforming. And so that is 14.
I mean, I hope he still can fly after the 2 bullets.
He's a big creature.
Hey, 2 bullets. Hey,
You're right. You're right. I shouldn't listen.
bullets. I know one of those bullets
I'm a
will
little
end me.
stressy. We're a little worried. I'm a little worried in a good way. It's like a good D&D sesh.
As I'm sweating bullets. Where's my rag? Washcloth.
So,
We had a grenade, honestly, to be.
Honestly, should have invented that.
I'm really
Well,
afraid because
That's
you
just rude.
so
I
that's
mean,
And shot fires out towards Warren.
wait, stalker? Hello?
Wait.
Hello.
I mean, we don't even know who it is, though.
Wait, what's
But-
happening? What is
you'll
happening?
see. You'll see. I'll let him explain.
Oh, it says Kyle. Oh, spoils.
22 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna hit our boy Warren.
Good. He deserves it.
31
Yeah.
points of damage.
31.
Yeah.
Mhm.
God bless America.
Okay. Do you want to describe it? Or
As
do
you
you want?
as you follow the trace back from the shot, you see Ariana sitting there holding a gun, trained on Warren's face.
Fuck yeah, Mom!
Don't worry, kid, your mom's safe.
Wait, Kyle? Oh my god, that makes so much sense!
We had so much fun planning this.
It's like over the horizon.
I just remember when it was like, yeah, she's like more like revealingly dressed than normal, and I was just like, well, good for my mom, I guess. But it's because it's Kyle. Like, I don't know.
I will stress it was not Kyle back then. This
Oh,
is,
still good for her. Never mind. It all makes sense. It's
but
fine.
when he brought this up, I was like, oh, that's too silly. But I'm like, no, he has convincingly disguised himself as Ariana in the past.
Yeah, it works.
So how? So Kubo, you get this huge bullet like right to your shoulder as you're leaving, bloody mess. And as this happens, pow, with the knot gun from Kyle, and you see it right in the gut, and you see Bobbin kind of like double over, kind of with this confused anger.
Fuck you!
Period.
Now I'm gonna keep a pin in what's happening here. Because next is going to be a lot of stuff happening that will make more sense as we flash back. We flash back to Boren and Kyle back in that police room where heat metal, the gun in Boren's hands is hot, and you can hear his bovine flesh searing, but he's holding on. And as he's pulling the trigger at Kyle's head, he tilts it slightly to the left, pops the bullet, and it sinks into the table, and the bullet just sinks into the floor. And then you can see Fluellen and the mind wizard, basically, that was there, kind of goes like, "Oh, messy!" as they run around and start like pulling down, like the blinds on the window, like all this stuff. The mind wizard casts like a silence spell on the room so that no one can hear what's happening on outside, as he casts an illusion to hear like so kind of the sound of like cleaning, and Boren just goes like, "God, that really smart kid, God," and he's like kind of shaking his hand as it's hot. This is espionage. We're making sure that the rest of the Aegran dwarves don't know what's going on. And what would Kyle say at this point here? Or do you want me to kind of tell everybody what happened as time goes on?
Well, thanks for not shooting me.
He goes, "Thank Fluellen. She knows she vied for your character." Fluellen kind of gives a thumbs up while she's like trying to make sure this illusion is full. And basically, I'm just gonna, because we're in media res, I want to get back to the thing that we care about. What we find out is that the feds have had a uneasy alliance with the Aegran dwarves, or basically the Aegran dwarves are under the assumption that they run the federal government of Sheen City, and like they're just like a puppet government, when really Boren and a handful of key politicians within the city have been managing that relationship very carefully. And so when this whole thing happens and you execute your programming as this destabilizer of the state and you destroy this horde, this is their opportunity to basically pinch Vavin. And I have, oh gosh, I can't remember the name of the family. I think I have it over here. One second. What you find out is Vavin's last name is, oh my gosh, where did I put it?
Bob all along.
That was actually such an awesome intro, real quick, while he's searching. Like
Farah?
that
I
was
think it's
good.
Farah for the Yogrins.
It was very fun to imagine. I was just like,
Yeah.
so, oh my gosh, is that really it? Wow, I didn't realize this. That's correct.
I have Farah. Was that something else?
Farah, that's it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, Farah. So Vavin is Vavin Farah, which is like a kind of a state secret because, you know, Yala and Dorn are the family members that made Leo and why he has powers with heaven and divine, hellish and divine energies. The Farah family are enslavers of human will rather than divine beings. And so Vavin is one of the youngest upstarts of the Farah family that is able to enslave people. And so killing him would seriously hamper the ability of the Yagran dwarves to expand and to like do all this stuff. And so basically, Boren knew about the sting operation. He didn't know about Bishop Parsley's announcement. And so he sees Kyle, he pretends to kill Kyle to show good faith to the Yagran dwarves, and then basically executes this long-term plan to, we're going to sneak Kyle in, we're going to give him an opportunity to take down Vavin, but Boren is kind of neutral on Peregrine. He doesn't know what their plan is on Peregrine, but he has told Kyle to kill Vavin. That has been Kyle's mission. And part of this whole deal is that they're going to pay for and support Kyle through a full deprogramming through this mind person. None of you guys know this. All you know is Ariana pulled out a gun, ripped off a mask, and Kyle's back. It has been your mother this whole time.
Wow, I love it. Oh, Dinah, can we take my dad out of the city?
She goes, yeah. She transforms, like, uses her previous turn to like do that, but she's very low in the initiative order. I'll be honest with you.
No worries. I know we're still in order. I just was like,
and now
hey.
This is going to be a lair action here, and Kyle,
dun, dun, dun.
Here is the snipers that would have been taking shots at the Kadros family, and I want to point out to everyone that all of them took shots only at the Kadros family. They are being very specific to try and take all of you guys down, and they have done a good chunk of damage to Peregrine. He is a chunky boy. It'll take a lot of damage to bring down Peregrine.
Yeah, meat and potatoes.
Hi, dog.
But basically, I want you to roll me, and this is just going to illustrate kind of this whole conflict. Roll me 5 d20s, and these are attack rolls, and these will have a +7 to hit a pretty high AC here, or not a pretty high AC, but they do have a higher AC because of the distance.
+7? Who are you talking to, by the way?
This is Kyle.
Okay.
Yeah, 9, 19, 21, 8, and 15.
Okay, so believe
I'm assuming 9 and 8 miss, so 19, 21, and 15.
Yeah, that tracks. So that means that only 2 of these will shoot, and so these are 2 more hits. And these are going to be after Peregrine. And so that is going to be these are going to be after Peregrine. So both of these will hit, and these are sniper shots, but there's a lot of noise and chaos. But as you can see you see that some people posted at the construction site nearby, like one of these like places where they're rebuilding from the destruction of the stuff still. like they were repairing a building. A bunch of sniper shots come out and shoot at the snipers that were pointed out on top of the building earlier and take out a handful of them before these other shots go off. So there's a lot of chaos here, but it looks like preparation has been made here.
Third party?
Um,
Third party?
Kyle, you always know when to bring in the big guns. I'm so sorry. Maybe I shouldn't have.
Pontifex.
It's fine. It's fine. Anyways.
Okay, and now I need to roll one more initiative. That tracks. Perfect. So now we are back to Leo's turn.
To call a little bit more attention to that, Kyle seems to be grabbing something like maybe a small mic or something like that and saying Pontifex a couple times.
Pontifex?
Yep.
Okay.
Just a loud megaphone. Pontifex.
So.
As I see a shot fired from the distance and seeing Kubo's mom, but not Kubo's mom, basically. And I'm just like, okay, I've kind of figured that out. I'm going to bring forth my new summon. I'll bring forth not a hippo, and bring all three.
Okay.
I'm and I might chaos.
Hey, Maddie, feel free to take that damage you took from the critical hit, have it down again. I forgot to calculate your whole disadvantage thing because he counterspelled the other counterspell. So rather than going back in time, I'm just going to reduce that damage because I want to honor that counterspell. So, sorry. Continuing on, Leo.
No, and that's it. I summon them. I remember I can't cast 2 spells. Like that, my action is to summon them.
Okay. 3 dogs show up. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna have the 3 dogs. I'm gonna have 2 of them go near the Cadros family, like in a protect pack kind of way. Like they're just like in front of them, so maybe they will take the hits instead of them if more bullets were to fire. And I'll just have one in front of me, and then that'll be it. I'll end my turn.
That's so cute. I don't know.
Kind
They're
of
adorable.
raw.
We could ride them too.
We can ride them.
Yes, they cost money. It cost me 1 XP point to give them that ability, but we can all ride them now.
That's extremely
That's
dope.
just kind of
Leo, I
just
love
when we don't use XP.
Oh, well, I mean, they have their own XP. Like every level up we get, I get 2 XP. So right now I have 24 XP to throw them into points and stuff. Like to fly, it's 2 XP.
Oh, they're
To
like
get-
customizable point type.
Yeah,
system.
like that's the whole
So,
point of the
so,
spirits.
so it really does function like the Summoner Eidolon class from 3.5. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's dope. Like that's why the whole point, like you get to like modify their soul. Like you can really can make them into
Yeah.
anything. I can make this with a clam, a fish, it'll be the same person.
This heated, cozy, it kind of has the energy of like a wood stove. These dogs and then jump over. They're going to give cover to, I guess now Deza and Kyle, as well as Kubo and Ariana, Peregrine, and Leo. So basically, you guys just got these big old demon dog like cover between you and them. Yeah.
Is Ariana here? Or no, it's just Kyle.
Kyle is here.
I did say she's safe. I got her. I smuggled her out of the city ahead of this.
I'm just gonna say you guys switched places. You don't actively know where Ariana is,
Okay.
but not in like a she could
Still
be
love
in
it.
danger. Just in a she's her own person. She's gonna do her own thing kind of
She better be alive.
My mother. Yeah. No, I
Your
just.
yeah, you have every confidence that she's alive. Moving down, that is going to be Odina.
Well, this is good. So for Odina, guys, do we want to try to like have her help us fly out as far as we can, get out of the city, or should some of it? Yeah, I kind of want to, but I want everyone's input on this because I trust that Kyle will want to kill Vavin, and it might help you kill Vavin if I get Peregrine, or like some of us get Peregrine and start to get him to leave, because then some of the shooters will like get distracted, so that you can probably just take on Vavin without us all getting like shot at in the one spot. Does that make sense?
Wait, you want us to
My
kill
line would be more or
Vavin?
less, Warren's been in my head, I'm taking his.
So I honestly, the moment that Kyle showed up again with all this stuff happening and that you shot him, Kubo personally just wants to get his dad out of the city, I think, and wants to help. But I think that to him, he's like, oh, good, okay, so Kyle's going to kill Bavin. Love that for him, and then like literally, but.
You.
Wouldn't you want to take the kill because it's your brother? I don't know. It
I
feels
don't want-
weird killing your
I-
family. member.
Well, if it helps out loud, fine. If this helps out loud, Kubo's gonna be like, Kyle, are you gonna kill him? Please do. He's a fuck.
Damn, no love.
I would help,
say that
but I
he's
have
been
to
in my
help
head.
my
I'm taking
dad.
his. I just shot him. I did. Yeah.
Okay, thank
Oh,
you.
what
I'm
about
sorry. I would help you. I want to kill him so bad. This
Peregrine's like,
motherfucker.
this is chaos. I love the emotional validation.
I'm gonna go with my dad in Odina.
Peregrine's their priority. Get him out of here.
Okay, cool.
If nothing, they'll probably, honestly, he wouldn't say this, but it might draw some of them off, allowing him to
Yeah.
focus on
Yeah,
Warren.
yeah.
So.
Okay, so Odina, big, green dragon wings, kind of a crystalline moment of this young green dragon spreading her wings on the grave site of this previous guardian of the city, and she grabs onto both your and Peregrine's shoulders and just starts to. And so with that turn, you guys are floating in the air. We'll say you're about 20 feet above the ground, 30 feet above the ground, excuse me, and flying up. Peregrine has fully torn off his shirt, oozing black sores and blood and everything, and he's getting ready to use some spells when he needs to. But so far, he is just like, Peregrine seems to be in this position of, I got a couple shots here, I'm saving them for when they count.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Yeah. Okay. I don't know whose turn it is next.
Now it is going to be, we've got a couple layer actions because there's so much stuff happening here. 2 cars pull in front of the exit to this square. That would be normally the direction you need to go. So basically these 2, what's the word? Vehicles, driver, try and block the street. And then they see that you guys are clearly flying. And you can tell that with, oh, interesting. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I'm layering them in. This is all stuff. So no stress, no stress. From where Kyle was talking into his megaphone, or talking into his microphone, not megaphone. You see that the crane that's over by this place, by this construction place, they have this big I-beam on it, and and then the big I-beam that's attached to the crane detaches, fully crushes the 2 cars that just got in the way of that exit. So you might not be able to drive out of here as easily as you'd like, but that is
But the wolf
Open
thing
corridor.
can get out that
What?
Leo summoned. Leo's summons can get out. Like,
and this is a lot of stuff happening. We're going to go to a more strict initiative because we're just set up. This is when actual Ariana, in like nice clothes, pulls up in a very nice car. Basically like, get in, kids, and then she looks to the I-beam that's crushed the obstacles and puts her car and like, let's get on the dogs. And we're going to continue on. Peregrine as ready to actions as she's flying along. Now it is back to Kyle in the initiative order.
Kyle kind of like stiffens and arches his back, and you see his pupils go just pure black before shrinking down to tiny pinpricks. And he just zips forward weaving in and out of the guards that are in front of Vavin, just vaulting over them acrobatically like they're standing still. You notice the air blurring around him a little bit as he zips straight past them to be a few feet behind Vavin as he turns and fires twice.
Okay. Are you trying to make this a sneak attack, basically? Are you trying to get sneak attack benefit here? Because I will make you roll a hide, but
no, I'm not because my bonus action was technically used for the
I see. Gotcha. So yeah, as he describes, magically you can tell that Kyle be juicing, and he just it's like liquid latex just peeling off of him as a fake boob basically just like slamming. Boo, 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 as this Ariana disguise falls away. And yeah, take those shots.
19 and 23 to hit.
Those are both gonna hit, baby.
12 and 14.
12 and 14. Okay. I gotta make sure I put this in the right spot. Okay. So that's a total of 26.
Yep.
2 shots. He recoils back in pain. This is happening lightning fast for him. And so you shoot him in the stomach, he curls over, you zip around, and he's like looking, trying to track you with his eyes. You get behind him, shoot him twice in the back. He retches back and reaches toward his back, where these new bullet holes have appeared. And he's no longer as confident as he was when this started. But the night is young. Moving on, that is going to be Vavin. He is going to yell out a command spell here. He just goes kind of panic yelling, just yells out kneel and kind of tries to clasp his hand to do that. And I'm going to say he can pick his targets here. So he's going to pick basically everyone but his people that are in earshot. So I need Kubo, I need Leo. Kubo, you make this flat. Leo, I'm going to need you to make this disadvantage because you're fully mortal. Peregrine doesn't need to make a save. Ariana needs to make this with disadvantage.
What save is this?
This is a wisdom save. And because of reasons, Kyle does not need to, because of what he's been doing for the past 2.5 weeks.
See my thing?
I got a 21, baby.
19.
Okay.
See my message?
Ooh, okay, 1 second. I'm gonna make him roll with disadvantage here. Nat 20, nat 1, wild. So, chaos, everything going on around here. If you failed the save, which is a DC 17, you're forced to kneel. Ariana is forced to kneel. So Ariana basically gets out of the car, smashes to a knee. Deza rolls flat. Deza also smashes to a knee. Odina is technically fully from the material plane. So she's going to need to take a save.
Can I help her?
Disadvantage. She got 16 and 18 on the die. Disadvantage even. She's fully safe. So Kyle, you have went to a knee, but you've done a very impressive deception. And because you have gone through all this deprogramming and all this mental magic, the Farah household command spells no longer affect you. So just for flavor, all you get is this faint taste of almonds in your mouth as you remember a bunch of stuff, like all these queued up memories. And other than that, you are completely unaffected by the spell.
Train car, November.
Yeah, exactly. You can hear the command words going through your head and you're like, they are not me, I am me, they are separate. Like, you've fully done the work to be safe from it. But yeah, you go to a knee as if you've been commanded. People that are on a knee, you guys are prone for the purposes of attacks, and so they're going to be utilizing that on their turn. However, I'm going to say that they are going to be able to attack you, Kyle, because you have basically repositioned yourself behind them, and they're still going for the Cadros. So
They're gonna kill my sister and my mom. Ah, I love it.
So initiatives, that is Warren's whole turn. Yeah, I did the command. I think he's going to start running toward a nearby, he's going to try and run toward a car. Basically, like you can see another van. They probably got about 4 to 6 in this position. He's dashing. He's like, oh, nope, getting the hell out of here.
He can't dash. He used his action to use command. He can just do his move.
He's using his move, using 30 movement. Next
He's like
turn,
hobbling away because he's been shot like Swiss cheese.
he's been shot a lot.
Good.
Now it is Kubo's turn.
Okay, so first question. We just need Peregrine to get out of the city. Can Odina drop me so I can try to help kill
Yeah, you
Vaughn?
just tap on her arm and she'll drop you from 30 feet.
Will they be okay without me though?
I mean, Peregrine seems totally competent.
Okay, then in that case, Kubo's gonna be like, I'm gonna make sure that Mom and Diza don't die. Hey Odina, do you care to take him out? And can you drop me and not? Hopefully,
You
I
can
don't.
just
Die.
tap on my Callan.
Thanks. Does it? Okay. I drop. Where do I drop? Am I by the exit? Kind of.
You are closer. You are between, and I mean, I can't say you're not. You are between Vavin and the truck that he was running to.
This is so good. This is so crispy and juicy. Oh my gosh.
So you drop like, boo, and it is from 30 feet, which I think is 2d6 of fall damage. So you do need to take 2d6 of bludgeoning fall damage. I'll roll that for you real quick.
You'll do it? Okay, I could do it. I'm just
This
kidding.
is 7 damage.
That's totally fine.
As
Okay.
you superhero pose in front of the bleeding Vavin as he's running.
I have a crispy knee, don't worry about it. Okay, so I would like to, because channeling a divinity, I want to do that, and then I want to just try to attack Vavin.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have to spend any movement to drop and fall, but so you still have your full move, so you can close with Vavin and just start hacking.
Yes! Oh, I like to imagine that as this happens and he chants divinity, he just smiles as he gets this chance. Let's hope that I actually get to hit him now and that it's not like all this. Oh shit. So the good news is one of these was a nat 20 to hit, the other was a 7, so I'm doubting that the 7 hits.
The 7 does not hit, but the nat 20 definitely does. And you please drop your divine smites on this.
Yeah, I also will. Thank you. I'm sorry. Okay, so the damage, for the crit, I haven't done the divine smites yet. I think that's actually only 20 damage. There's that 22. That's 22 damage because I'm also doing the divinity, so the sacred weapon. Okay, so 22 damage plus I'm gonna add in some smites. Oh my gosh, I'm actually getting like incredibly excited right now. Holy fuck.
Crit divine smite, assuming you're using a 2nd level spell, would be 68 radiant.
Yeah, how do I find my divine smites? I'm so sorry, guys. I just remembered.
Features or stuff.
It's
Features.
2d8 plus 1 for every high spell slot level above 1. An extra 1 if he's undead or fiend, but he's assumingly not.
So I can do so I haven't used any spells, so I can do
3d8, and then it'd be doubled because of the crit, so it'd be 68 radiant.
Sheesh, 68. Oh, this is incredible. I'm gonna use all of my spell slots. I haven't. Let's just do it. So okay, 22 plus 18. I will add that up real quick. 40 damage.
How would you like to finish Vavin?
Sorry, I'm so happy.
Easy.
I'm going to. I would like to, because I used the double scimitar. I would like to. I'm so excited right now. I'm so sorry. I think Kubo is going to straight up through the heart, and then with both of them, and just do that. And then as he does, and he gets him close to his ear, he's gonna be like, "You fucked with the wrong family."
Yeah. So you drop your line, retrieve your sword. he falls to his knee and then forward, and you can see his like eyes looking around trying to think of what his next angle is going to do.
No.
His body starts to turn to blue goop, and you see like this divine energy, like your radiant smite, just starts to boil him.
Oh, that's sick.
And like, I mean, his body retains its form, but you can tell like he turns a blue, sickly color. Your father's kind of effed up divine energy just kind of pickles him alive. And his eyes stop moving pretty quick. And he just lays dead on the tarmac.
Can I take his glove?
Yeah, you can take his glove.
I think I do that too.
That'll be the rest of your turn for sure.
Perfect. That's all we needed.
Roll me a strength save. Roll me a strength check here.
Oh boy.
See, I told you have to kill them.
16.
16. You grab it and you just like tear it, and you can tell that there are places where it was like implanted into his bone. But you pull the screws off of the gauntlet, and you basically rip it off of his arm without.
Oh my god! He's been goopified too, to be fair.
Yeah. So bone is soft. But that is going to be your turn.
Love it.
I have a lot of scarier stuff down the road that was going to keep him safe, but you guys picked it up. So I mean, there you go.
Kyle, you really started it off well there. Thank you for the.
Well, yeah, I mean that was. So he must have had less than 96 HP?
Yes, yeah.
See, brother and sister moment. You have to kill each other.
Kind of the equivalent of Leo, honestly. He just has a lot more.
Brother moment.
Yeah.
So I gotta reassociate a bunch of stuff here. Because things might be happening down the road where you can't see what's happening to Peregrine and everything. So we're going to kind of continue following through. That's Warren's turn, Kubo's turn. Now that is Ariana's turn. Now that the command spell is done because he is dead, she stands up, jumps onto a wolf, and they try to divvy themselves out. Deza will do the same. She jumps onto a wolf. I'm going to make 2 more shots from the snipers. And because Peregrine is right in front of them, they're going to take him at him. Can you? And that 1 to 4, they go totally wide. Kyle, can you roll some hits to take out those snipers? You can do 5.
Wow, I'm up to here. I'm gonna go like this is
20,
radiating.
17, 11, which I assume misses. 24 and 20.
Yeah, the remaining snipers are killed after this round, so there's no other snipers on that roof. And your 4 guys there were your 5 guys that were at the construction place. I'm gonna say Boren was the guy managing the crane. And you see him in kind of like a construction worker's outfit, kind of give a thumbs up upon looking at Boren's dead body. And he kind of gives you a salute, and he basically communicates really clearly. You guys are on your own now. He's not going to exhaust resources in protecting Peregrine. Now that Bobbin's dead, they've got work to do. So the 10 people that are still there, they're going to take their shots. And so there are still a lot of bullets coming at you guys. I'm going to say about 4 of these are going to go after Leo here. Excuse me, not Leo, Kubo.
That's fair. I was like, oh, I got lucky. No, just kidding. It would be really funny if I go down. I don't think
my freaking heart dropped. I was like, 4? I'm dead.
So low rolls. Oh my gosh. These are +7. That's 11, 14.
None of those hit yet.
21.
That would hit me.
21 will hit.
And the other one was 12.
12 doesn't hit, so only 1 hits.
See, all that would have hit me.
10 damage.
Okay.
And now we're going to get, there's another 6, and these are just from the agents that we're going for. And so these are going to be 2 for Deza, 2 for Ariana, and I guess 2 for Kyle.
Have they gotten back up from kneeling?
I did specify that he did not target them, so they were not targeted by that command spell.
Right, but the people that kneeled, if you're prone, you have ranged attacks have disadvantage against you.
That's correct. Dang it, I did the timing wrong and I moved on. So I think that they would be prone here. Specifically Ariana, but Ariana has cover from the car. And so I think she either has full or partial cover. I will say for drama's sake that she has partial cover. Is that fair? So it evens out.
Do the rolls. Yeah, let's see if my mom and my sister.
So we're gonna. These two are for Ariana, who is not a fighter, so she might go down. I'm gonna put an AC and an HP in my head that's reasonable for a very competent normal person. 1 second. So both of those are gonna hit because that's a 17 and a 25. No wait, excuse me. That is a 13 and a 21. And so that is only 6 damage. And then that is 9, 11, 17. She gets shot in the leg, and she does not look good. She did not go down. She is bleeding. She is unhappy, but she does not go down. Ariana doesn't. Deza, who, did she make the save? I cannot remember. Do you guys remember?
I don't think she did.
No, because she had 16 and 18. You said it was disadvantage and DC of 17, and I'm a savant.
That's great. So she does get hit twice because these are both at disadvantage. And that is going to be 12, 19 plus 4, 23. That's 23 damage. She is a fighter and she is trained, so I'm going to put her at a higher DC. That would have brought Ariana down, does not bring Deza down.
And can she heal too? I thought that she was able to heal in the past.
I'm going to put HP totals for both of them.
Okay, we don't have to answer that now, but I thought that she also could heal.
We will say that she can.
Yeah. Okay.
She has basically a level 1. She is less skilled than you guys are, for sure.
That's fine. Don't care. At least she can do something I care about.
So
can I level up after I kill Vaughn?
You did. No, not. Well, you guys might get a level up after this, but you did level up from the prior shenanigans. Now there are 2 more, and I think they're going to take pot shots at Peregrine up above them.
I'm gonna tell them to fuck off while they do that.
It's going to be a 16 and an 18. Both of those will hit. He has a ton of hit points, though.
Yeah. Can I just yell for Ediflare? Like, just get the fuck out of here! Up there.
Yeah, he's dripping some blue blood, but he is not hampered at all in his movement. You can tell that he's been he's been hit a couple of times here, but he is not damaged in any way substantially.
But
okay.
Also, yeah, okay.
What?
Nothing. Because also, like, the sooner he gets away from us, too, the sooner these people will try to follow him, and so they might stop shooting at us.
That's a good point.
Why not? Who knows?
Now it's Leo's turn.
Leo.
And now we kind of did some back and forth now, but now basically the entirety of the Kadros family is on the back of the dogs, exclusion to Kubo. And Kyle, but Kyle's not a family member, so.
Did they get the chance to move? Because I remember they got on and then they got shot, and then they got fired at.
Yeah, but I think he tried to like backtrack it so that it made sense.
So they're moving now, or are they just getting on?
You can move. They are on now.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I would have the 2 dogs move them further away with their full movement.
How fast are the dogs, out of curiosity?
The dogs are 260 feet with their full movement, like dash, like double dash.
What?
If they
have
dash,
they have 130 base movement speed?
Yes.
That's incredible.
Yes,
Fuck yes. Can somebody pick me up? Leo? Leo? Can I ride with Leo?
Yes.
Are you calculating dash right? There's no way.
No, yeah, their natural base movement speed is 40.
Checking.
But with the evolution,
right. So if
with the evolution I gave them
and dash, that's 80.
But with the evolution he gave them,
so their base is 130.
Because he spent XP on them.
Yeah, I spent 9 XP to give them 90 plus.
130.
Their base is 40 right now. Like naturally throughout the world of hell, right. It's 40.
Okay, but if you move and do a dash, that's twice your base movement speed, not like 8 times.
No, it's twice, yeah, which is 80 if they're normal creatures. But if I bring them back and reshape their souls to my choosing, their base is 130
What? How?
by giving
That's
them
literally
90 extra
faster than
movement
anything.
speed.
That's faster than Tarask's fucking speed.
Yes, and I'm happy.
Hey.
So
Leo, we're gonna honor this nonsense because you're like evolving in real time as the problems come up, and normally we'd have to make all these decisions way before this happens. So you are in media res optimizing these creatures. Please send me the rules you're using to do this so that I can refer to this, because this would make them faster substantially than
yes,
China.
I also can give you their sheet.
No,
so
that's that.
you can see what I see.
We're bordering on lethal G forces.
Yes. But their AC is still the same, so at least they're not unhittable. That was too
They're
expensive.
just fast as hell. I love it.
Right limbs, legs, speed. -9 improved speed plus 90 feet. That's what he's saying here. Is
Yeah, it's 9 XP. Yeah, see, so it's 9 XP that I spent, and it gave me the 90 plus movement speed, which equals the 130 movement speed.
I love it.
You guys are level 10. This is getting ridiculous, and the summoner class has
level
always
8.
been ridiculous.
Well, summoner class is cool. Well, let's
Yeah,
just
level
go
8.
forward if that's okay. Let's just go with it. Let's just roll with it. Let's give the
If I'm level 12, I get that 4.
I mean, I just love.
You can nerf me a little bit.
I'm gonna say we're gonna go with this, but I'm gonna do something really uncool and unfair to you guys later on that I was already planning to do, but now it's just gonna be sassy.
I lose my arm.
You.
I lose my tattoo.
You.
So I gotta say,
Shame.
Leo, you get on like
Shame.
the last one of these creatures, right?
Jacob, no. Just kidding.
Oh wait, I also think it also remember these creatures
No.
also share HP. So if one dies, they all die. One gets
Let's
banished,
go
they all get
forward.
banished.
Let's keep going. Apparently, we're in for like a rude awakening, anyways. So let's
So
get this bread, as the kids say.
Leo, I want to stress. So you put two of them. Two of the hounds are carrying the majority of the group.
Yes.
And there's a third one that you're basically going to like spend this turn collecting Kyle and Akubo with.
Well, to be fair, it doesn't specify how many people it can carry, so I think it's only one person.
What size are they?
They're just large.
Then one.
Okay, yeah, so then only one person can ride them.
So then
That's
Deza
fine.
and Ariana are the only people on there.
Yeah. I guess they're the most important. And I would have them get away.
Get him out of here.
I will,
Yeah,
I
get
will,
him
I
out
will
of here.
say that with my ridiculous steroids that I'm on right now, I can move 135 around. So
For
I'm
now,
not
yeah.
exactly stationary.
Leo can have the wolf, or if I can have it, thank you. But Leo, you can have the wolf, and Kubo will just steal a car or something. Like
I was gonna pick up Ariana if she wasn't grabbed, but I don't think I can carry Kubo.
you can pick
honestly.
me up, maybe.
I don't know if I can. I have a strength of 8. I could have probably done like an unarmored Ariana. I don't know if I could justify carrying you.
That's fine.
Well,
Actually, don't care.
Get back into the story like as it's happening. These dogs are prepped, and kind of Leo gives like the whistle. Leo kind of gives the signal, and they're like giant, kind of greyhound-looking hell beasts with like magma pouring out on them. And the first couple steps they take seem very natural, and then they like hunker and like exhaust comes off of them. Like it is
Ingenium! My Hero Academia?
No.
No, I'm not. Sorry. Yeah, I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I yelled Ingenium.
Oh
From
yes,
My Hero
yes.
Academia.
I know what you're referring to. Yeah. Rocket legs, yeah.
Rocket legs.
Boo, boo, boo. They get to the crushed cars, and I'm gonna make them roll a save, but it's gonna be extremely easy. Oh yeah, easily. They just both go like pounce, step, leap over, same speed, no slow whatsoever, and they are down the street. You can hear honking cars like they're like panicking.
So Ariana and Deza are safe.
Yeah, they are further ahead than Peregrine. They like you could see.
Like there's smoke.
That is faster than a green dragon. Yep. Unless uneven terrain comes into play. Yep.
They are
Well,
basically gone. Yeah. What?
I was gonna say, well, to be fair, now there's no more. They can't really cast spells, so that's the downside. I only have one spell.
You have specified these to do one thing very well.
Yeah,
Also.
they just to move. That's what made them. I made them to move.
That's smart. This is
Yeah,
awesome.
it's
Okay.
perfect timing too.
So,
Oh yeah, so my action. Yeah, I didn't do anything. How many archers are there? I mean, archers. How many shooters are there left?
there are 10 on the ground, but they are now very they are trained on Peregrine now. They were hoping to take down one of the family members and use them to keep him here, to keep them safe and everything. But
Now that they dipped.
Get fucked.
Yeah, now that they dipped on dogs, are they like trying to
Fuck.
flee, or are they still trying to fight? Trying to assess the situation.
So they are trying to assess the situation right now, and they seem to be realizing that they can't grab the family, so they're going to go after Peregrine directly and kind of use their energy to do that. I'm going to say the butlers are highly trained individuals. They are going to keep them busy, and we can basically say that they are neutralized in this fog of battle.
So, as it stands, Leo, Kubo, and Kyle now just need to follow Odina and Peregrine.
Yeah. And Leo, how far can your dog take you or whoever you select? Because you got one more dog that can basically take the same journey that the other two did.
I might give it a Kubo. How far is Kubo from me?
Honestly, you could maybe throw Kyle because I need to heal, and also I'm by one of these cars that Warren was going to jump in.
I'm already
so
pretty
I can
fast.
steal the
You're
car
gonna
and
take
you could follow.
himself.
I think Kyle can go himself.
Oh, never mind.
Because we saw Kyle run.
Can I steal the car real quick? It's not my turn yet, but can I steal the car that Warren was going to jump in? Like, nobody's in it, right?
I mean, I think that that's reasonable to do. It's just there's a barrier that you cannot get over with the car. And so you know that that you
I'll just have to figure something out.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, because of the. I mean, I got the beam making a way for you to at least kind of get through it, but I assume it's not big enough for you to drive a car on.
And I don't want Odina to have to pick me up again. So, hey, this is so much fun. Let me think I think. You make a decision and Kubo will adapt to the situation as it comes. I got to kill Warren, so I don't know, I'm happy.
Well, if they're trying to figure out what they're gonna do, like the shooters, I might just get on. Not a hippo, yeah.
Yeah, no, you should. Yeah, you get out.
It's your wolf. I mean, thank you.
But yeah. Slowest and yeah, just
in squishes. Yeah, I literally have 30 movement. So I'm gonna take the dogs, and I'm gonna follow my other two dogs because we're all mentally linked. So I'm pretty sure I would know exactly where they're going.
Yeah.
And dash with full movement.
Okay, so you get in there. You come to the barrier out, and you see that there are a lot of confused, panicked people. A lot of them run into the building. There is clearly a 30-foot wall of force at the other end of this roadway, and you can tell that there's someone on the other side of it projecting it. And so you would have seen with your wolves. I won't force them to roll a save because it's not technically invisible. I mean, it is invisible.
So this is what you were talking about.
You see the environment interacting with it, like a piece of trash blows in the wind and just kind of sticks up against a wall. And
yeah, I'm not gonna make them run into it full force and break their necks and kill your family.
Yeah, there's no seatbelts.
This wall of force was kind of.
I talked about the G forces before, damn it.
But they see it and they stop or something.
Yeah, so you can see that the dogs are prepped behind it, and like I said, the people aren't rushing. They see that you're stopped, and they're just like, "Perfect. That's all we need. We just need them to be stopped." But they can see that Odina is carrying
Peregrine,
and they know that this wall of force won't stop them. But
yeah,
they're still keeping the wall of force up. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. So long as they keep moving, we will continue to figure stuff out. Because I have the glove. I have Vavin's glove.
Tall as the
Maybe
wall
I could
force.
do something to make the wall break.
30?
Yes. 3 10-foot tall sections. Basically, it just covers the entire street. up. I mean, technically, you might be able to walk into somebody's house and then walk around it, but that's a luck check, basically.
Dang, that's 30 feet. I don't think they can jump the wall.
Now, Odina takes her double move, moves 160 feet down this alleyway. And I'm going to say that they basically catch up with the dogs that started up behind them. And so basically, for timing, Odina and Peregrine are above the dogs. They are going to the wall of force, and Odina is just taking your word and going over it. So she's going as fast as she can.
Good. I love her. Okay. Whose turn is it?
Now, lair action, that would be, that's not coming up yet. Nothing to go there. Actually, there's not any lair action yet. Peregrine is kind of looking at all this stuff. I'm going to roll an insight check on him. Okay. You can tell that he is waiting for a thing that he needs to change. And everything has been going well enough that he doesn't need to change anything yet. But he's going to reset his prepared action to be able to do stuff. So you can tell he's just looking, being very, very alert, kind of ignoring his bodily wounds.
Good.
And that is his turn. Now we are back up to Kyle.
Kyle. It's the Kyle.
At the moment, I'm just gonna pop a cap in 2 of the shooters.
Oh, because you can run away. Okay, because I was like, what? And I was like, oh.
Right. Yeah, I'm a level 5 artificer armor subclass right now, so I have extra attack. So 25 and 15 with 13 and 11. Building off of the fact that I was kind of like faking the kneel, and am I able to still get that sneak attack I was trying to build for? All right, cool. So whichever one hits first gets an extra 11 damage on it too.
One of them goes down. The other one gets hit, still up. But you're far enough away that you don't need to worry about attacks of opportunity. And you can see the butler starting to
close. Yeah.
The FBI agents are coming up. They're basically caught.
And I guess I'll zip 45 feet away.
Okay.
Toward up the beam and out.
We'll say you're going to be able to get into the next street. You're going to get over the beam, not anywhere deeper into the thing. So you can see the 2 hellhounds above, bunch of panicked people running around, the wall of force being like basically outlined by trash fluttering through it and dust. And you can see the great dragon flying above all of them as well. Kind of a beautiful visual picture.
I'm also at that point. Hold on, let me double check this works how I think it's gonna. Okay, I'm gonna yell for Odina to come down.
Why?
Plan. Trust the plan.
But why, dog?
I'm gonna make her bigger, and so she can carry us all.
Maybe don't steroid my girlfriend.
I'm gonna do it.
It'll
wear off.
If she consents to it. Only if she consents to it.
Roll a persuasion, and I'm just gonna, this low DC. I'm just gonna have Odina, because not low DC actually. You kind of killed her friend. I'm just gonna give Odina a chance to kind of
20.
20.
Hey, I mean, if she's at all in contact with Fluellen, she knows Fluellen still trusts me.
But she doesn't.
So I'm gonna go against the disadvantage. I'm gonna argue against that. I'll make a flat fine. But advantage canceling out disadvantage.
Is enlarge a touch spell?
Yeah. Okay. Or I think it is. No.
It's not?
Nope, 30 feet.
Okay. I think that, to give everybody what they need here, she does fly down to hover above the wall of force, and she basically puts her talons onto it. You can tell that she sees something down the road that's making her lower herself more than your request. But she hears you, she comes down, she's trying to figure out her plan for the next section of this traversal. Okay, moving on. Warren's body rots. Now it is
Which is maybe a little.
There is a lair action happening, but you guys don't see what's happening here. It's
Oh
something
god, it's the angels. It's heaven, isn't it? I have a really bad feeling in my gut. Okay, so here's the deal. I think I just need to get the fuck out of here. So I would like to steal the car and try to get the car out of here if I can. And if possible, if Peregrine's around, I might ask him for a little bit of luck.
roll a sleight of hand with advantage.
Yeah. Beep beep boop bop. Shit. Oh, what about 21, baby?
Okay, you run up to a
Thank
car,
you for that advantage. Yeah.
bash in the window, slam open the door, get in there, jerry rig it. You have a car that will be able to transport you. And so you're still back in the area, right? Actually, you can just have Ariana's car.
Yeah, can I just do that instead, actually?
So you could drive basically around to the other side of this thing, but basically I would leave you out of initiative for a turn. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's totally fine. I wait a turn. Yeah.
You will be navigating around. You guys have effectively gotten off of the first section of the map. Because this is wildly fast and like I've given you 3 hours, I'm going to give it kind of the minimum success, meaning that it's a really good success. This whole complicated thing took about 15 minutes to transpire, including him walking up, guns. So you guys have 2 hours and 45 minutes to get the rest of the way.
Get out of here. Let's go. Let's keep going.
Okay. So, moving on. It was Kyle, Kubo. Now it is back to Ariana, who is kind of like feeling her wounds, very, very hurt, unhappy with what's happening. She is just going to look around. You guys cannot see the wizard that has cast this wall of force, but she sees Odina above her and is kind of like, she can carry us, right? She can carry us. And the wolves don't seem to be able to cross over to the other side there. So she's just going to stay on there. Moving on, that is back to Leo's turn.
So I get to the wall at this point?
Yes, it is a wall of force, 5th level.
Okay, and I see said wall of force. I'm assuming I know of this spell. Can I counterspell an existing spell?
No. And also dispel magic doesn't work on wall of force. You'd probably know that too.
Yeah, I will let you know you need a disintegrate spell to remove this instantly. Otherwise you'd have to go around it.
Does fire help disintegration?
Not here.
Disintegrate is all
Your
level.
heart.
Well,
Oh
you're
my
not
God.
level 11. You can't cast it.
Oh my
What
god.
if Kubo's not here, but what if Odina and Peregrine, well, I don't know, Kyle's doing something with them, so actually, whatever. So either you guys get on her and hopefully you can fly out, or they need to keep moving, and then we can just kind of figure out, go down crossroads.
I knew I should have got climbing.
Considering its size, I'm just going to make her big enough that she's literally a bridge. We can basically run up her tail like Fred Flintstone running up the...
No, I'm not.
Wait. I got this. Wait, I got this. Wait.
I just hope she consents to it.
Big
That's
enough
all.
to do it even without an enlarge spell.
I was thinking about just making one of the dogs like a giant elephant, maybe. What's huge?
Can you
There-
polymorph it?
I have polymorph as a
If
spell.
if it's 30 feet high,
Can I polymorph?
even gargantuan would only get you up to 20 feet technically. Large would be.
Oh no!
So go down side streets,
And
like
you-
I guess.
Wouldn't that take
We
longer?
have time, but we're only 15 minutes in. We have 2 hours and like 45 minutes left. So if it takes a couple more minutes to go around, I'd rather we split up. We go around. We reconverge.
Do
and,
I
like,
know how
see-
wide
Yeah.
the wall is? Because I knew it was going to be here, but I didn't know the
Said-
exact dimensions. Do I know, or I didn't?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
you knew that would basically be like a barrier, 30-foot tall. Like
It's
you'd
just-
know this is part of what you would know with your planning.
Right, I know. That's why it was there. Originally, I was going to use the bridge over that, but how wide?
It covers from the sidewalk to sidewalk, basically. This is like a city corridor, and so it's covering basically like you couldn't walk or drive through it, or you could potentially go into a house that was connected. They didn't plan.
Just go through a house, then a nearby house, and go through the window.
Yeah, basically, I would make you use your whole turn to navigate someone's home and get into their home, but it would take more time. But that's an option here.
See, I should have got climbing. If my dogs knew climbing, this would have been easy. They would just climb the wall. Well,
We just need to, well, okay, like,
we gotta search through houses then. That's the only way.
well, like, here's something that I have to say, even though I'm not here, but we can just consider only Peregrine needs to get out of the city. So long as he and Odina can get as much of a head start as possible, if we're slow or we have to like spend more time to like go around things just to catch up with them, isn't that okay? Because so long as he's the one who keeps moving, you know,
yes,
like,
but we don't necessarily know how partial divine beings are going to be. So, like,
but then that's
Ariana
like,
presumably fine, but we don't know what's going to happen to like you or Deza if you're trapped here.
well, then I'm gonna figure it out. Also, I thought last time the bishop said that the partial people were fine. It was just like demons and ghosts and angels that weren't supposed to be
I
here.
don't know. Kyle wasn't there, so I intentionally tried to zone out from that as much
That's
as
fair. So maybe you don't know this, but to Kubo and I can't speak for Deza, but Kubo, as far as he cares, he just wants his dad to get out so that he doesn't lose his dad. But other than that, it doesn't
I
matter.
will say that your relationship with this purging is vague. Like, you're most likely going to be fine because you're mortal. But
If not, I don't know. Hey, it's been nice knowing you guys.
there is an
I err on the side. I mean,
I'm not really as scared as I am about losing Peregrine, though. So make whatever choices you want. But if that helps with anything, so long as he keeps moving, I don't really give a shit what
Sorry,
happens.
this is kind of a unique obstacle, Leo. You have a lot of options here.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the two dogs I carry are gonna go separate, like one's going left, one's going right. And whoever will find, a house or some sort of interior structure, they will try to go in and then they will individually themselves figure a way through. And then I'll communicate with the dogs telepathically and know that they'll breach through. And I'm like, okay, we're good. And then I'll get on my dog and go to the nearest one as they went through and keep following them, make sure they're good.
Okay, so I'm going to say this will burn some time. This will take like 5 to 10 minutes to like get in,
Perfect.
navigate, figure stuff out. But the hysterical idea of poo, 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 get to the wall, go, and they peel off, get into people's houses. You hear screaming, like people kind of panicking as these dogs run by them. But you are able to you might have to go up a flight or two around, find an entrance to the other place, get down, go through. And you guys managed to get onto the other side of this barrier, but this is going to take up your next series of turns, basically. So this is like a chunk of time is spent here. We'll say again for simplicity, because you guys are so far ahead of the ball, you guys are able to get around this wall of force within 15 seconds.
Yeah. So I can see through the wall of force, right?
Yes, you can.
And I can see the wizard casting it, right?
You cannot see the wizard casting it. He is not in visual line of sight from where you can see where you're in front of the barrier.
What can I see on the other side of the barrier?
It is longer extenses of what is it? It's a longer expanse of the city. And what I'll let you guys know, and we're just kind of, because there's no enemies here, we'll simplify this stuff down a bit. I've set up so that you guys basically have 3 choices of how to navigate from this point. Now that you've gotten past this wall of force, you have 3 options to navigate here. You can get on the equivalent of a highway, which is no cover, you're just kind of going down. It's possibly the fastest, but also the most exposed. You can go through the wealthy sector, which is more of like the area that you're here right now, and is also the most direct, but there's probably going to be the most traffic. Or you can go through the slums. And all of them have different positives or negatives. But once you get onto the other side of this wall of force, those are the decisions you have to make.
Okay. So for the sake of time, have we all made it going forward as we go through?
We'll simplify stuff.
Yeah, we can go ahead and do it that route. I had a potential option to get you past it faster since you might potentially be trapped, but yeah,
I appreciate it though. Thank you.
So yeah, Kubo, everybody gets on the other side. They kind of reconvene in this safe place. Kubo, you pull up in the hot wired car, and Harryon immediately goes like, "We had a okay."
And I immediately hold up the weird goopy bloody knuckles of Vav, and I'm like, he's fucking dead. I did it.
Harrigan goes, "Good job, son."
He'd like dissolved into like this blue goopy mess. Like it was sick, Dad. That was a cool touch. Okay, let's get you the fuck out of here. Unlocks the car doors. Who wants in?
Yeah, you guys get cars as much as you need. Odina's like, "Can I just continue flying Peregrine?"
Yes, please, God, yes, please. I love you. Thank you for doing this.
Okay.
I'm in a great mood.
It's been like a week,
great
dude.
mood.
What the fuck?
Did you say sorry, Kyle?
Dude, chill.
I'm in a great mood. Look at this, guys. I killed Bobbin. Holy fuck. I feel great.
Peregrine's like, "You're not dead, Kyle. Good to see. Good to see. I got nervous when you burned my coin or my coin got destroyed. Good to see you."
I got you.
Is he still up in the air? He's like,
they presumably they wanted me to give it to them so that they could potentially use it to track his ass, and I just melted it instead. With a little bit
that's
of behind.
bad fucking ass.
Okay, so assuming you guys want to follow after Peregrine and Odina, they take off, they fly off. Their fate, as of right now, is unknown. But just so you guys know, they are going to be several hundred feet above the city, flying toward the city limits. And so they are going to be very far ahead of you guys.
As the dragon flies?
As the dragon flies.
Does anyone get into my car? Because if they do, I can help heal my mom and Deza a tiny bit.
Yeah.
I'll speedway surf on your windshield.
If you want to, that's actually totally fine with me. It's Bobbin's car. You might as well, so long as I can drive it still, so we get out of here.
It's like a van, yeah.
So there's three of us. Can I give all of us? Hold on. I have 40 HP that I can divvy up between the three of us. Does anybody else need health really bad?
You could heal Ariana back up.
I've still taken like 10 damage this entire campaign.
So no? Okay, well I've died a couple times, so I went ahead and I'm giving, hold on, so 1 second. I just need to do some quick maths. But if it helps, like we can keep moving and I can just say that I already did this. But I'm just figuring out how I divvy this between all of us. So I think with my 40, I think I can give back 12 HP points. I just took 40 and I divided it by 3, and that's like 13.3, so I'm just going to give 12 HP to me, Deza, and my mom, Ariana, because that's apparently okay.
Interesting.
You're muted. I can't hear you.
Me?
Oh, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, that's great. So you're dividing it up between you. So you can heal Ariana up to full with that. You couldn't. You could also heal Deza up to full, but then you'd only have, let me see, 17. They took a total of 40, so you could do to yourself 10 if you did that.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay.
So long as they're okay. I mean, you know.
Okay.
And they can keep writing the awesome hellhound.
I'll toss you a small the small injector through the hole in the windshield that I'm surfing through.
To be clear, this is health. This isn't like a drug, because like I'm not into hard things.
Ariana's like, honey, you take cocaine daily, frequently.
It's not daily anymore. It's different. It's Ritalin now. It's it's healthier, Mom.
Hey, Ritalin is a meth analog, not a cocaine analog.
Out of character, I actually take Ritalin. I am aware of this.
Methylated group that makes the molecule super dirty. And
I'm aware of this. Out of character, I'm prescribed Ritalin. That's the joke of this. Sorry, that's why I was like, cool, just I apologize.
Okay. So, what does that syringe do?
It's just a cure wounds. Hold on.
Oh, that's cute. Thank you. Well, it's more than cute. That's just my like phrase for the day, I guess. Hooray.
Okay. So we're gonna redo initiatives as we come up to this next thing.
I liked my 21,
What?
but I liked my high initiative roll.
I'm really actually kind of scared. So we do need to catch up to them because we have been told that well, not really. I'm just really afraid to see what you're gonna pull, Jacob, but that's okay.
Okay.
Danger.
So as you guys are driving,
Oh yeah, which way did we all decide to go down? Are we doing the highway? Are we doing I'm fine with kind of
Highway won't
I don't know if I want to
I'd argue for slums, but that's Kyle.
Okay. Let's just hear it. Leo, do you have a preference?
Kyle might have one or two friends on standby in the slums area.
Oh, then yeah, let's go with that. Because I was like, I don't.
I think it makes Kubo a little anxious because he's like, I just want to make sure my dad and my girlfriend are okay, but they go.
okay, so you guys drive through the slums. This is like the place that used to be the rich part of town, and now the buildings are all old, and bricks are all frayed and everything. There's some homelessness stuff going here. You drive through the city, and this is I'm trying to think of the best way to describe what happened because I already rolled for this to hit.
Shit.
And so I gotta make sure I'm using their stat block correctly. Oh my gosh, yeah, they matched. Great. So, and I'm gonna say, again, for drama's sake, you'll kind of see how this pans out. You're driving along, you hit this like high bluff within the slums area where basically like it's kind of like a cliff that the city was built around. And so there's just like a park dividend, there's like a fence, and you guys are driving along to try and navigate your way through. And so you get this nice view of the city, and you can see Odina really clearly flying toward the city limit. This is like the closest city limit you can get to where like the houses become more sparse. And from here, you can actually see the large, like Sheen City used to be almost exclusively a gambling city, and then it like swole up suddenly into like an actual place people lived. So it's kind of like if Las Vegas became New York mixed with what is it? Malibu. Yeah.
I thought it was Miami. Yeah.
Miami. Hey, you're not Malibu.
It's Miami, New York, if I remember.
It's Miami, New York. That used to be Las Vegas. And so there's this really old faded sign that's like a bunch of people like, welcome to Sheen City, like smiling over like a roulette table. That's like way far out, like super far out, but it's kind of like famous because it's so old. And where you're from, you can see there are these large ballistas that have basically been driven up on trucks, and you see them fire at Odina. But these aren't bolts. You see these large boulder-looking things that are being launched out. One of them goes wide and just crashes into the city. And as it gets near Odina, you see the boulder like flares out, and you realize it's this gargantuan dude. Like it is this big muscle-bound like boulder of a guy, and he basically gets launched at him and tries to grapple and misses completely and like shoots off into the city. You have this large crash, and then the second one goes off, and it like so fast just hits Odina and Peregrine and just bear hugs them. You see that it clips one of the wings and binds the wing to her shoulder. So one's flapping awkwardly, and all this momentum gets dragged down, and you see them go whoop, crash down into the city about like, maybe 7-8 blocks ahead of you.
We gotta get there. Get the gun ready. Get the gun. I mean, get the whatever.
Get the not a gun.
Guys, we gotta go right now. Oh my god. There's a little cocaine right there if you need some. Deza, Mother, Leo, Kyle, let's go.
Mother.
Revs the car. Punch it. Let's go.
You saw what I did earlier. I got better shit.
Okay, let's just... trying to get there fast.
It's probably just straight adrenaline. Straight in the spine.
You guys continue to drive on, try and see how these things are resolved. I'm gonna honor this whole thing. This has transpired in 15 minutes. So you guys still have 2.5 hours. You guys are way ahead of schedule.
It's
You've
okay.
eaten a lot of stuff. But yeah, as you drive up, I'm gonna roll a series of checks here because these things are disgusting. I say that and then I roll a nat one. I've rolled so many friggin' nat ones. Roll another attack.
Luck's in our favor. Oh,
Peregrine's real, I think. Not really. I don't know.
watching over us.
Okay. So as you guys come up, you see that what is it?
I'm like ready. I got closer to the camera.
Where basically they got grappled, they smashed into like a full building. They all took a bunch of damage. I'm gonna roll that now.
Oh fuck.
As they just like collapsed into the thing. So all of them have taken, I'm just gonna roll all the d6.
I'm so afraid. Oh my god.
So the other one that missed like arced off into the distance, or is it still a factor?
No, it is like so many city blocks far away. Let me see. So 10, 20, 8, 11. They all
Oh
took
my god.
30. They all took 31 points of damage. And so that's also what's the word? I can't think. Odina. So I gotta get that. Okay.
Stones in the kitchen with the Dinah.
Okay, and then that makes you guys only have to face one of these guys, which is great. I had this set up in a different way, but this works wonderfully. So you take.
Guys, there's no not a hippo and Leo combination. I just realized.
So somebody's been running by us or with us?
Oh, I just mean there's no transformation because it's a quadruped and I'm not a quadruped. We have to be the same form.
So all the quadrupeds are like running along the car, kind of.
Yeah, they're just forever be animals. I can never fuse with them. Yeah, at least they can move, I guess.
Yeah.
At least we look cool as hell when we drive.
Yeah, I was thinking, yeah, I can get claws. I'm like, oh wait, they're not people.
So they've taken a lot of damage as they land down, and what you see is Odina has managed to pry herself out of this thing, but her head, like her long draconic neck, is still like stuck in its like grip, and Peregrine is fully like bear gripped, and you see this horrifying flesh amalgamation creature that looks like a bunch of dudes strapped together and made into like a homunculus. This thing seems to have like 2 brain cells, and all it's doing is hugging Peregrine as tight as humanly possible while keeping him still. Basically, this guy is just like heaving, and it seems like you guys can roll insight on this as well. You see Peregrine kind of uncomfortably like trying to like get breath inside.
I got a dirty 20 on my insight check.
This creature is borderline 24. Stupid. This creature borderline has no brain cells. It has been told to do one thing, and that is slow down Peregrine, which it has chosen to interpret as hug him and don't let him go or move.
Okay, so I share this with everyone, and as we drive up, can I try to persuade it to let go of them? Because if you kill him, you're not stopping him. If you kill him, he's an angel, so he'll be fine. You gotta let go of him to like fulfill your task.
You are unclear if this person even understands human speech.
Can I just try anyways? Here's a persuasion.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. It was a 12, but that's okay.
Can I get a Constitution save from it?
Yes. That is a dirty 20.
Fuck. Let's kill it.
Kyle throws a small device that makes a purple sparkling thing ineffectually against its hide.
Okay. Yep. This thing is just, and they're in like this crater, rubble everywhere. Peregrine and Odina seem just very rattled, but they aren't like dying. I think you see that Odina is like struggling to breathe as well as Peregrine, but not because he's trying to choke them out, just because he's hugging them so tight.
Right. So, can we just all start wailing on him?
I have a
I'm
I have a
game
second
for
one. This time I throw the purple thing at Peregrine.
At Peregrine?
Yeah, but just go with it.
I got a 26.
I'm gonna yell a catchphrase that we from way back in the day when we were doing like train robberies and shit.
So Peregrine needs to make this con save. I can't hear you. You muted yourself again.
Oh, if he's willing, he doesn't need to make a save.
Oh, okay, yeah, he willingly.
So I'm asking him to trust me.
Yeah.
Okay. I teleport him. There's a large purple cloud engulfs him, and he reappears 90 feet away, further down the road, out of the grasp of the thing.
Okay, we're gonna need to roll initiative.
Okay, before that happens, can I just attack the monster? Because thank you, because I got a 26, which was a 20 to hit, a nat 20. So I already rolled my damage and stuff, but I can take some pictures or show you the log.
Roll me all the damage. Give me all the damage.
I am immediately hitting him with 32 damage.
Okay, awesome. I think the thing that's really gross about this creature as you're doing this, you don't feel like you're hitting a person. You feel like you're carving into a tree. Like this guy is just immensely, he's like 20 foot tall, like freakish, muscle bound. Like it's not even a person. It's like a flesh creature. But yeah, you do all that damage. I am recording it. It is mattering. He does not look that hurt, all things considered, which is very strange. Now let's all roll initiative. Leo, do you want to do anything with kind of this round before he starts attacking you guys?
Thank you, teammates. Thank you for saving my papa.
So my initial plan was I could do this anywhere I see as long as it has enough space to encompass them. So I was gonna be like, okay, I have dark vision. I can see into the sewers. I was gonna basically throw him down, like the little rain gutter gaps in the side of the street. But he made the save, so I couldn't.
Oh, it's a good.
Are my other two dogs unmounted, or are they still onset dogs?
I think they're unmounted. Because Deza and Ariana were in the car with me. So if you and Peregrine want to peace out.
But I'm thinking if the dogs went with you, because I gave them a command to protect them. So I'm thinking
Peregrine does already have like at least a 90-foot lead on the dude. I mean, I would have done it at whatever angle would put him far enough away, as far away as possible from the thing. So I don't know how close I was.
This is radical. Wowzers. Okay, sorry, I had to real quick. So what's what we're doing? But
I think if anything, I'm just going to use my bonus action to just recast the two dogs and dimension door them to me, like the other two dogs, bring them to me.
Gotcha.
And then on their turn, now on their turn, because that's my action. I'm still mounted. So now on their turn, I'm gonna have these two. I'm gonna have one go to Kyle, and then I'm gonna have the other one stand next to me, like just with me.
Okay, so you're just reestablishing your creatures with you.
Yeah, I'm just reestablishing their locations.
Sounds good. Ace initiatives, everybody.
And there's only 9.
I'm worried I'm gonna die. I'm so unshottable.
no deaths, hopefully.
Trying.
Also, I rolled a 4 for initiative, so
15 for initiative.
Interesting. Okay, so let's say that Ariana has split off. Ariana realizes she's not being helpful. She just kind of disappears. So she's not with you guys right now. Deza will stay with you guys. 15 on Leo. And then I got to roll for Odina and Peregrine.
Is Peregrine just gonna kind of keep running? Because that's what I imagine he'd do. And I don't take any hate. Like, I don't hate him for that.
Yeah,
he's the only one of us on a clock, so
yeah.
So the beast is going to go first. It looks extremely upset that Peregrine has disappeared. Looks around, sees him 90 feet away. You hear bones crunch, and it like lurches unnaturally and looks like you can see it bleeding from some of its wounds as it's like extremely distressed, and it physically hurts itself and then lunges 90 feet across directly at Peregrine, and it's going to attempt to grapple him again.
That's kind of fucked up.
Attacks of opportunity. He does successfully grapple him and basically just, without doing any damage to Peregrine at all, just gets him in another strong grapple and pins him to the ground. That did cost a big chunk of his HP. So
The monster?
Melee with it, right?
So Dinah is going to take an attack on him. Anyone can take an attack on him as he does this.
Okay, let's do it. Can I hit twice or just once?
I believe a 19 to hit.
Okay. So I have a 24 to hit, and I just have a 24 to hit.
And Kubo's in melee, so I get advantage on it. 28 to hit.
That was a wall hit.
Plus
And it's
7 damage.
23.
30 more points! Yay!
That's 30 points of damage total.
Jeez.
Let's hope so. Look, it's a dog.
Gotta look up the language.
Look, I'm a dog. She says it's me. I'm Tasha.
I want to do 30 damage too, guys. Ooh.
Oh, it's okay. You come up with like the coolest creatures that say
Right?
well.
Only my creatures do the damage. I'm just there.
So
I
that
just
is
hope I don't die.
Oh, you got a turtle.
Oh, look at the turtle.
Turtle.
Oh, I was looking at the dog. I was like, what?
We can't hear you, Kyle. Matt, I'm sorry.
Is it a tortoise? I would say it's a tortoise, right?
Hold your pet, I'm gonna hold mine.
He's cute.
I'm holding my phone, guys.
Oh, your phone! Ah!
It's gonna be my dog pretty soon. So okay. So to illustrate what's happened, this thing reared up like with one bound, shot itself 90 feet directly at Peregrine. And I think Peregrine, as this is happening, Peregrine just kind of goes like, ugh. And you can see he could do something, but chooses not to.
Okay. That's okay.
And it grabs him. Odina is also going to take an attack on him, just with a bite. And that is going to hit. Gotta go fast. And does 13 damage, plus poison as well. So.
Plus poison. Oh yeah, that's right. She's green.
She's pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it's awesome. Sometimes I just remember how we bodied Savage on accident, and I scream. It's okay.
Okay, so there's another 16.
If this thing isn't dead, I don't know what to say.
So this thing has been chewed up to crap and back. It doesn't even look half messed up. This thing is a wall of flesh. And you can tell that this is a stalling effort. This thing has been made to do one thing and one thing only, and that is slow you guys down. So I'm going to say this process, it has taken 30 minutes to get here. Now it has been about 5 minutes now. And each set of rounds is going to be
So how much time has actually happened?
What the hell? It's supposed to be 6 seconds! How does this work for my spell durations?
We're spreading this out. We're
How much time has actually happened up to this?
35 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad. Jesus.
2 hours, 25 minutes.
Okay.
Well, every round is 5 minutes. That's basically taking 50 times longer than usual. Does that mean my spells have that same enhanced duration?
For this each encounter,
Specific
yes.
instance? Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
for this specific instance, I'm just saying that we're illustrating that this thing is unpleasant to work with, times suck, just takes a lot of effort to get through.
Right. So, yo, dudes, does someone have like a spell that we could use to like?
So actually, yeah. Only on that. Can I kind of tweak the grease spell and basically make it to a grenade that makes him nice and oily?
Yeah, but give him disadvantage on grapples.
So he slips out of the grapple. Yes, that's the yes.
Yeah, so we'll keep going through the time. First turn is Leo.
I'm thinking of the grapples, but how far? Nah, I'm not gonna
You're
worry.
going to be beat off now.
I'd rather just get rid of this creature instead, since it's tanky. I don't want to get close because I'm gonna die. Oh yeah, send one Wolfie by Kyle. So Kyle has a Wolfie, just in case.
Cute.
All right. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt.
Okay.
Let me see if I want to level it up. Witch Bolt, Witch Bolt, Witch Bolt. Yes, I would like to upcast my Witch Bolt to level. Yeah, I'll give it a third slot. Yeah, why not? Okay. I'm trying to see how much the dice roll is. Witch Bolt is 1d12. Okay, so that's 3d12s because I brought up 2 levels up.
Okay. It has an extremely low DC, a low AC, but is it a dex save for this? I think Witch Bolt's to hit, right?
I think it is a dex save.
Roll to hit.
Let's see. No, I must make a ranged spell attack against said creature, so I have to roll actually first.
Yep.
Silly me. Go spell mod.
I don't want this
Oh,
to
wow.
jinx us, but good job, everyone. We've been doing fabulous, and I
19 to hit. Pray.
19 will definitely hit.
Ooh, then it shall get. Oh, I already forgot. Was it
Super edge.
12? Yep, 12. Oh, 25 points of Witch Bolty damage.
That's good. That's a strong roll.
fuck yeah.
I know. I was actually amazed by that too. And
Look at you, you're doing damage.
I know, right? Finally. Then I'm gonna have one dog. I'm gonna have the dog that's by Kyle stay by Kyle. And then I'm gonna have the dog that's next to me go up to this creature with its full movement and do a claw attack.
Roll me the damage. I'm gonna let you guys know because this is gonna be a hackathon, unless something changes dramatically. This thing has an AC of 10.
Okay.
If I gotta roll hit. That's a I didn't. That's an 18.
That was kind of my assumption with it being so big and slow looking.
I get it. Okay. So 2d10s plus 2. That's 14 slicing damage. And then with the wolf by me, I'm gonna cast Azur's Ray, which is a fire. Azur's Ray. Azur's Scorcher, whatever it's called. What is it called? Scorcher, which is 3d8 fire damage. It's a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, dexterity saving throw. It only got a 10.
It's proficiency or my proficiency, right? Is that how that works?
It's your spell save DC, so it's your proficiency +8 plus
14.
Int charisma.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell you are.
Oh, perfect. So then you said a 10, right?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. It didn't beat a 14, so it takes 3d8 fire damage. It takes 15 fire damage.
Okay, so total of 29, right?
Total 20. End turn.
Okay. Awesome. You take hacks out of it, scorching flesh. You do a bunch of damage. It is still up. Moving.
Is it half or is it like?
I will tell you, it is looking pretty messed up. When it is not.
Dang.
Hold on, let's go.
Moving through, that is going to be Peregrine. He is going to try a strength check to just try and get out of his arms. He does not get high enough to get out. It's like, it's okay, we got time. Just keep hacking at it. It's not immortal, I can tell. Just keep hacking at it. And you can tell he could do something to get out of it. He does not want to.
What are their respective sizes?
I'm going to say that these creatures are, what is it? Colossal is crazy big. Gigantic.
Colossal doesn't exist in 5e.
Right. I think this creature, the mass of its body is slightly more than Odina's, but it is much more compact. So it is like.
What her age is? Is she? I mean,
she's old. She's young. She's young.
So.
It's large. It's large. 5 foot by 5. 10 foot by 10.
Hey, so wait, I'm sorry.
Is Peregrine also large?
Peregrine is a normal.
Oh, okay.
Who's next?
He could become large, but he's not right now. Now it is Kyle's turn.
Okay. I'm having fun, not to rush everyone. I just want us to get through it. I'm like, let's survive!
Yeah, I'm gonna throw grease bomb basically at your dad. I'm gonna oil him up.
Amazing. Okay. We'll just say that's the spell. I'll say that he has disadvantage on all grapple checks, and Peregrine has advantage on all strength, athletics checks, or acrobatics checks to get out. So yeah, you just make it an oily mess. It's some Grecian wrestling here. Peregrine's kind of trying to keep it out of his mouth.
And then
don't swallow that. It looks
because I got the bonus action. I'll pull out my little paint pistol and mark a weak spot on his side. The things, so you'll get advantage on your next attack against him.
Next attack, awesome. That is going to be Odina. I think she kind of looks to everybody and is like, "Do we want to melt this thing? Can Peregrine handle it?"
I don't know. Dad, if she does a breath weapon, will you die? Will it
No, but we got time.
By definition are immune to poison, I'm pretty sure, but
what is?
Angels? Well, demons too, but
you could double check for him. I honestly don't know. I just know that Savage got drafted. Just absolutely bodied.
Oh.
Actually, if that is the case, which I'm pretty sure it is, I would like to say that that happened because I lost a drinking bet based on the fact that he's immune to poison at some point in the past.
That would be very funny. 1 second.
World building.
Let me see. Immunity.
I also wanted to add, I forgot. He also has to roll a Constitution saving throw because the claws are poisoned as well.
So, interesting fact here. What you will have noticed with the poison situation there, this creature is immune to being poisoned and poison damage, because this creature is some form of undead. Angels are not immune, but they do have resistance.
Hey, so could I turn the unholy on this creature because it's undead?
It would have to be way lower CR than you would. I mean,
as an action, I can censure fiends and undead. Each fiend or undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failure, it's turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage.
I'm going to say that this creature looks very undead and is undead, but when you first saw it, it just looks like a human homunculus. So the horrifying idea is when you first saw it was like, is this thing undead? And there was not an immediate answer when you looked at it. This thing looks like a tortured creature.
I guess my answer for Odina is maybe don't.
Okay, she goes, okay. She runs up. She's going to take her full suite of attacks. I'm going to do these as soon as possible. And the first one is going to have advantage, which is her bite, which definitely hits, not a 20 though. And then claws, both hit. So she's just going to do an absolute poop ton of damage here.
Big poopers.
Okay, so I'm just going to start doing these straightforward. So 15. Because this is starting to get to a point where it's just not useful to keep track of everything so carefully. So 6, 37. Okay. So she does 37 damage just hacking away at this creature.
Hack it and whack and slash.
Okay. That is Odina's turn. Moving on. Deza, we'll just say that she does 5 or 10 damage per turn on her turn. So she just hacks away on it. And it's just basically everybody around this creature just kicking and stabbing and punching and like trying to hurt it a lot. Now it is to Odina's turn. Or now it's to Kubo. Yes.
Okay, so Kubo wants to try to turn the unholy because he's still technically channeling divinity.
Uh-huh.
Can I try that?
Yeah.
Okay. So I need it to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay, let me see. Let me make sure. And you are level 8 or higher.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if this doesn't work, I have another idea before I attack it.
Okay, so it does not have a very high wisdom score at all. So this might actually do the trick. Okay, yeah, that is 1 second. I should have rolled 2. Okay, that's 19 minus a bunch. That's a 16.
Okay, it meets it.
Okay.
But what about this? What about this? So while this is happening, I have Vavin's weird body bracelet thing. I pull it out, and Kubo's like, "Wow, you have done such a great job! Look! We're here on behalf of Vavin. Look! You can let him go now. You did a great job." And I'm gonna try to persuade it.
All persuasion.
Fuck. That was horrible. Can I try again? On the grounds of we have some kind of advantage because I have Vavin's.
Give you advantage for attacking.
Okay, perfect. Then we're gonna try again.
Odina has already done that. Odina has already attacked. So
What about 25 persuasion check? Baby, nat 20 persuasion.
you tried to roll again though, didn't you?
Well, can I? If it's not counted, that's okay. That's
I'm
fine.
sorry, you're not going to be able to. I will say
All
that
right.
this thing looks at you, truly dead face. This thing barely even has a face to recognize.
Well, then here's the good news. Kubo's like, and he hits him at a 23 to hit. Can I still hit him twice or not?
I think that's your action.
I mean, Channel Divinity is already in action.
But I was already doing that. I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah. So that's your turn. That's your action there. Okay. But still, strong. This thing is a high-level undead. So we're going to keep moving on. Now it is the beast's turn. This is 10 minutes now. It's gone through. And this is just, again, 10 time units that represent you have...
Yeah, let's just keep going, though. Let's just keep trying to kill it.
It is going to cast Sleep. You see it just kind of like heave and exude this strange purple powder. And everybody nearby it that's trying to attack it, it does 57. Does anyone have less than 57 hit points right now?
What? How near are we talking?
It is a 30-foot radius cloud. So it is 60 foot around it. If you are within 60 feet, 30 feet of
Well,
it.
it'd be 30 feet in any direction, but
Yes, 30 feet in any direction.
I probably wouldn't be that close, but I'm also above 57, so
anybody beneath 57 and any of the
Me,
dogs?
me and dogs, I think. Let me see. Dogs. Oh no, dogs live,
Yeah.
but not me.
How many HP do you have, Josh or Leo?
How many? How many? What?
How much HP?
I have 38.
Interesting. Okay. So you see Deza gets woozy but stays up. Leo, you fall asleep. You're under the sleep condition.
Oh, but I slept on a dog, so I'm good. Pillow.
You poop. That's its turn. It just maintains the grapple on the creature on Peregrine. Moving on, that is Leo's turn.
For the love of Christ.
Well, can I? Do I have to like roll to wake up? I don't.
I think you could have one of your dogs use its turn to wake you up.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll be used to rouse you.
Yeah, I'll use the dog that I'm on. Well, actually, they don't do anything because I'm not commanding them to do
Yeah, so someone else would
said
have to
thing.
use their turn to wake you up.
Yeah, so I guess those two dogs would just protect me, and then the one dog that's protecting Kyle will protect Kyle. That's it. Yeah, that's my turn.
The sleep work saved it from a lot of damage this round. Peregrine is going to be able to do an at advantage opposed grapple here. He got a 4 and a 7. And
tell your dad to get it together.
Can I like give him advantage on one of those or something? Just like
he already has it.
He already has it.
Yeah. He already has it.
Advantage.
The creature got disadvantage and got a 20 and a 12 to resist. And so the 12 actually, because he's so strong, jumps up to a 16. And so the creature just vice like keep it on track. Now it is Kyle's turn.
Kyle, could you just pop a cap in this thing's ass, please? I'm just
sorry that
no, I can kill it that, but it doesn't look to care.
Just fucking kill it. I don't know. You're doing great. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have flashed out.
I'm very proud of this creature in a very weird way because I wanted him to be an obnoxious, just like, you guys are stuck here kicking this thing for forever.
Yeah, okay, let's keep going.
Sorry.
I love it. This is great.
Is that more damage? No, it's not. I mean, hell, I have advantage on it due to sitting, so screw it. Yeah, I guess at this point.
Get her done.
25 and 28 to hit.
Fuck yeah.
Total so far of 40 damage. And shocker, a small glittering pepper box gun appears out of my left sleeve.
Nice. It's familiar.
This one's not anywhere near as cool, but only 12 to hit, so it misses.
Only 12 to hit?
Yeah.
That's 10 AC. It hits.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, then that one also does another 14, so I guess 54.
Okay. With this, it is starting to look messed up. That is what took it well over the halfway done place.
Oh, we did it.
So,
Oh.
yeah, I shoot it 3 times in the face.
Now
there can't be much skull left, but apparently it's it's got enough brain stem to hug.
Yeah. So Dinah does her set of attacks. Yeah, she's gonna hit with everything. I'm just gonna do the 22.
Go with everything.
37.
Everything.
Guys, I can't die here.
Cracking up pieces of it. And then Deza will come over and use her turn and jostle Leo awake. Now it is Kubo's turn. She might be running off doing something. Are you there?
She's here. You're muted.
Sorry, yeah, you're muted.
Where's Ariana?
I did the fastest bathroom break. Also, Ariana left. She was
I
like,
want you
guys,
to-
I'm not helping, and she pieced out. Okay, I'm ready to just beat the shit out of this thing. Let's do it.
Ariana said I'm wrong.
Okay, so what's its DC again?
10.
10.
Sweet. Okay, I made it. I had a 12 and a 13, and I was about to cry. Okay, let's get the spread.
Me.
Do I have any divine smites left after a short break?
I don't think so.
Never
I
mind.
haven't had a
Okay.
short rest. That's an uninterrupted hour of not doing anything.
Just yes or no.
No.
No. But well,
So,
you
1 second.
still have whatever slots you haven't used yet, but you haven't recovered any.
No, I understand. I don't want to. I know that there's something else after this, though. Okay, like there has to be. So,
Just keep hacking away.
so that's like 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. Okay.
Kumo, I also want to just snarl at it. For a little bit of voice, just,
He kind of whimpers back. It's yeah. Was it?
It has like very little skull left. It can't make that much noise.
It's a bunch of meat. Moving on, that is going to be back to the beast turn. We're at 15 time units used, or 15 that. Now the beast is going to cast sleep again, and at the same level as before.
Wait! Leo's fine. He's a fucking half elf.
What do you mean?
Oh,
Wait,
yeah, you
is
don't-
I'm charmed.
He's
Isn't
using
it
magic
charmed?
sleep.
Okay. Well, in that case, this casts and Deza drops this time.
Hey, but Leo gets his turn back.
Wow,
Leo, take your turn. Can you just
Wow,
have an
it-
extra turn? Let's do
Yeah,
that.
Leo, we'll just do whatever you do and we'll double it. How about that? Just do whatever you do normally here and we'll double it. As much damage as you can.
Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna do some freak
Can
shit,
I ask,
but
how close are we to the city limits? We're like, how time-wise, how far away are we right now?
You guys are winning in a strong way. You guys will be
Trajectory of the moon and the sun.
at the point right now, you guys will be able to get to city limits within like 2 hours of time. So
Okay.
a lot of the urgency has left this situation, but you still got to get this guy down.
No, I don't know if that speaks for everyone, but yeah.
and this thing is like now reached its halfway. Like now it looks
That's
injured.
it. Yeah.
Like now thing. Wow.
We just gotta
Just
get
by looking at this creature, do I know that it's like hellish, or is it?
It's undead.
Does it
It's undead. It's not necessarily.
undead.
but does it look like constructed undead? Like, does it look uniquely to itself, or would there be others undead like it?
You recognize the Eogran dwarf handiwork, and this creature is an undead homunculus that they have designed for this purpose.
That's
Only for this purpose.
kind of grody.
Yeah.
Yo,
Hug
could
bot.
you use
It's a
this
hug bot.
glove?
Yeah, it's a great.
I don't want to touch that glove. That brings me trauma.
Oh, I'll piss on it later.
Wait, what does this do again? I forget. This does blah 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah,
I just
blah,
love the
blah.
idea of Peregrine in like a hug and you guys talking as you guys just hammer. Peregrine's like, don't piss on Kuba, what the hell?
I'm like 10 ton rocker because I literally just greased him up.
If it helps, I'm sorry. I'm like crying, laughing so hard. Okay. if any
I
of you
shall.
guys- I'm sorry. No, you do your turn. I just wanted to clarify it.
I want to
Oh,
put my arms in the air as I awaken from fake sleeping on my dog, and
Yes. Thanks.
I would like to cast Moonbeam upon this creature, and a silvery pale light from above shines down from the heavens, 40-foot high cylinder at a 5-foot wide radius, centering this creature, and it gives off a dim light. This big, and it gives off a dim light. Wow. And
You also get to do 2 procs of your Witch Bolt as bonus actions, because that's still attached to it.
no, as I do this, it
Casting the
removes Witch
moonbeam
Bolt.
will cancel that out because they're both
Yeah.
concentration spells.
Yeah, exactly. So right now it doesn't do anything, but on its turn, it has to do a Constitution saving throw, or it takes 2d10 radiant damage. And then on my dog's turn,
I would also like to point out that since they're occupying the same space, Peregrine does too.
I'll track that as well.
Oh, poor Peregrine.
Although, to be fair, fucking Angel's probably immune to Radiant.
or some resistance. True.
Yeah.
I'll have my dogs. I'm gonna have them. Oh no, he's not.
He
He
got
can't
a
get
14
poisoned.
and a 9 save against the Radiant, against the Moonbeam.
Who?
That's my Constitution.
The creature.
I mean, my
Well,
spell.
no, it's against your whatever your spell is. So
Yeah, my spell is 14. No, so it's good.
What?
The one saves, the second doesn't.
Yeah, whoever has a 14 saves, and whoever didn't takes the full.
So this lasts for 2 rounds. I'm pretending as if this happened the round before, so it's getting 2 round procs on the.
Oh. Oh, that's dope. So then, yeah, so then the first one takes the hit, and then the second obviously saves. So that's
How much damage?
2d10. I have to roll this. Okay, so the 1, 2d10s. Okay, that's the very first one who failed. So it took 5 radiant damage. Okay, and then the second one he succeeds, but he takes half. 2d10. So take 1. How about half of 3? They take 1 or 2.
2 rounds up.
I got it. Keep moving. Keep rolling. Get the damage out of the dogs.
And then dogs, all do fire as your roll. Wait, how much is that? That's 3d8. Okay, and that's 2 dogs doing it. It's 68, 28 fire damage.
28 fire
Oh,
damage?
wait, I'm sorry. I didn't even roll to hit. My bad.
It's not a to hit. They just make a save against it.
Oh, and my bad again.
It's dex save. I took
Yes.
2.
On
That
save.
is a 15.
Hey man,
and an
you're doing your
11.
best. It's all good in the hood. It's the
15, and what was the second one?
11.
11. So then they succeed the first one. So then I have to redo that again. So then they only take 19 fire damage. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Great. So 19 fire damage.
Yes.
So who takes that? Peregrine?
No, the big undead blobby
Woo!
homunculus.
It is starting to look extremely bloody and messed up. It is not looking good now. We are going to continue on. Now it is, that was Leo. Peregrine's going to try another add advantage to a disadvantage. Okay, this time he got a 20. The creature gets a disadvantage 16. Peregrine manages to slip himself out. Grease and stuff, and the creature just like pinches really tight, there's blood everywhere on himself, and he's eye tracking him again, trying to get visual on him. Peregrine walks jauntily 30 feet away. Is like, geez, holy shit, God! Like he's just kind of swearing to himself as he like feels his rib cage. Now it is to Kyle's turn.
Don't want to do anything overly special. Nope, I'm just gonna shoot it.
Okay.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, so first one's gonna be a 25 to hit. Second one's gonna be a crit, which is where I'm gonna somewhat predictably use my sneak attack on. So we're gonna go ahead and do a total of 51 points of damage with those 2 shots.
Wow. Okay.
Is it gone?
Not yet.
And
51 points of damage. And it's-
pulling out the pepper box derringer again. $25 to hit. 12 more damage.
12 more damage. Okay. He is on last legs, but he's still up. Now it is Odina's turn. He's going to take off, try and grab Peregrine and just continue their fight. She is with her 80 feet of movement. She is able to get a chunk away. Yes.
Can I go with them?
You want to try and jump on?
Can I just ask her if they want me to go with? If they don't, it's totally fine. She's that way. It's not like out of order.
Yeah, I'll say she picks up you and Peregrine as she flies over. She gets about 80 feet away from you guys, picking up Peregrine and you, and basically uses her whole turn just get 80 feet away, kind of flat across the ground. Now it is Kubo's turn.
Okay, well, the first thing that Kubo does is yell down, like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna make sure that they get there, hopefully without falling out of the sky. And then I think he's going to use Bless on... I could do 3 creatures of choice. And so, okay, hold on. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell, its target can roll. Does this one just last? Wait a minute. No, yeah, it lasts, so long as I'm concentrating on it. Okay, so if that's cool, I would like to bless. I'm gonna bless.
You're
Kyle?
out of range though, because it 80 grabbed you and took you 80.
It is in 30 feet. Never mind. Well, the good news is I'm just gonna bless all 3 of us. Sorry,
Yeah,
everyone.
bless Dinah, you, and Peregrine. That's great.
That's it. Hooray. Okay.
That's a good turn. Moving on. Now it is back to the beast. It's been 20 minutes. It does its
turn. Laser beam from sky.
You're right. That is Constitution. It only got an 11, so that's more radiant damage. Josh, I think, went to the restroom, but I think it's 2d10, right?
Yeah.
2d10 plus something.
No, just 2d10.
So I'll just roll that for him while he's gone. Interesting. Okay. So this thing is about a dead, and it's going to attempt to do the same trick that it did before. However, it is so wounded, it goes to 0 HP, and it is going to try to use its undead fortitude to stay alive while it tries to do this.
Can't.
Why?
Because radiant. If it takes it from radiant, undead fortitude doesn't trigger.
He didn't go to 0 on the radiant. He rose to 0. He still has technically 4 HP. So he's hurting himself to try and throw himself at them.
Okay.
Yeah, he still had 4 HP. You guys took him to 500 before.
Jesus.
Yeah, he's a big chunky boy. So under fortitude, but that is still a big chunk of damage. So let me see.
What, 5 plus it's the damage it took?
Yeah, which is this is kind of sad. Oh yeah, unless it's from radiant or a critical hit. That's great. Unless it got a nat 20, it couldn't have done that. So basically, you just hear it go like and try to lunge itself, and it just like yeah, it just explodes. I mean,
Oh my god.
its arms and everything flop all over the place. This thing does like a full The Thing explosion.
I was picturing the start of Men in Black, the first one. It blows up the little alien charging him. Blue goo everywhere, especially because we already established blue goo.
Blue goo. Yeah.
If it's
you guys
energy.
have succeeded to destroy this creature that was the hug bot, and it just you guys. Yep, it was a hackathon. So all you guys just covered in blue gore and mess as Peregrine and them fly away.
I want to make a dex save to just try and duck behind the dog that's right next to me to not get covered in goo.
That's what he was there for.
Technically, that would protect Kyle. I'm just saying.
Wait, would that kill the dog?
I'm saying, it's cover.
Dog dies, I die, I fall off dog.
22. 22 for a dex save.
Yeah, you manage to slip between the dog that just opens its mouth and gets a big hunk of meat in its mouth and just starts to chew.
Love the dog. Love the dog. What a dog thing to do.
So we're gonna kind of cut here because now we've successfully gotten rid of this obstacle. You guys are able to continue on through the slums. You guys, let's take a quick break. I'm gonna stop the recording real quick. Pause. So you guys all get to this final place, and first off, Odina and let me see, Peregrine and Kubo are going to be flying along, and you see as you approach this like city limit, you guys have we'll simplify it down to an hour and a half. So you guys have used half the time that you guys have to get out of the city. The sun is low, sharp red, glow of sunset is happening. And you guys fly over, and Odina, I'm going to roll her some perception. As she's coming in, she sees that the ballistas are loading in these giant metallic arrows. Just these big old like javelins. Like these are, I haven't even played Elden Ring, but I know there's several sections where if you just walk through, you get blasted by these giant javelins. That's what you guys are facing against. Enormous amounts of damage, could easily take down a dragon. And as she flies, she kind of goes low behind a building and realizes that like there's really no way to get past them without being in range for several attacks.
Okay, we need to regroup. We need to figure something else out for sure.
Yeah, she hunkers down. Peregrine's down there too. There are 4 ballista, and he kind of looks to you, Kubo, and says something kind of shocking. You guys are going to catch up after this exchange, but he goes, "So, kid, I don't go to the casinos a lot, and that's because I'm the god of luck. I'm honor bound to serve them, help them out. If we wanted to, I have been preserving my powers without calling on heaven through the casinos I run. If we wanted to, I could make all 4 of these ballistas fail to work, and we just walk out. It will completely destroy the casinos we've built and probably hurt a lot of people back in the town."
Right. That's a good point. Like, how badly will it hurt people? Like, will people like die? Will there be a fire, or is it just like the slot machine explodes? Damn it.
That's kind of the nature of kind of the whole entropy thing that I work with here. I don't know. I would basically be trying to make each of these things be unable to fire, and however that.
But if we do that, even if we get you out of here, then like there's no way to keep your power going or like to regroup after this. This is like
How many of them are there again?
There are 4.
4 of them.
How far away from us, roughly, are they?
Let me pull that up. I'm gonna say you guys are posted behind like the last large building before you get to city limits. You guys are about 600 feet out from where these ballistas could shoot fire to hit you guys. And so they could technically try and take a shot on you, but it would be very, very distant range.
On foot, could it, we make, how far until the out of town barrier is it? Like, was it something we could do on foot?
It's like the same range. You guys could make it on foot within the hour and a half easy. It's literally like, this is the final stretch. You guys have about 600 feet of distance between you and the city limit. And I will say, just to paint the scenery, there is one large truck, like one large kind of like big wheeler, for lack of a better word, like convoy vehicle to like the side of all of these. And then they're just these, and they're milling about Iagran agents. This is like their final stand. And you can tell they were expecting you here an hour later.
So, Dad.
I got this one.
You're not here yet.
You're not here quite yet. We're still talking. You guys will be here shortly.
I mean, yeah, but so like, oh fuck. Because now I don't know what Kyle wants to do. How long would it take? Would I be able to know how long we would have to wait for them to catch up to us?
Like 15 minutes.
Fuck. Okay, because we still have an hour and a half left. Okay, because here's my thing, Dad. It's just the fact that like it would be so easy, but like I said, like you'd lose all your power, and you can't call on heaven. Like that's just the same issue again. We've built something that we should try to preserve. However, if things go south, do it. Get out. I don't want to lose you. I don't know, man. Listen.
He brings you in and gives you a hug. He's like, I don't want to lose you. I don't want to lose you. So you guys just kind of chill for 15 minutes. Odina is kind of sitting there like full dragon form, like feeling really awkward with
You need any healing, Odina?
yeah, yeah.
I can give you, I think, like a couple points. Let me see. Like, not at all a lot. I think I have like a laying on hands I can still do, but I'll do it. Oh, I have healing hands. I haven't used that yet. I restore 8 hit points to it.
That's very sweet of you.
I tell her I'm sorry. Most of my healing is like used up because I saved Daza and my mom, but later I can do more.
There's an awkward 15 minutes where Adina's like, so Kubo loves me. Like she doesn't say that out loud, but there's just kind of this energy, and Peregrine is just like totally out of it, just kind of trying to digest what his options are here.
I can imagine all of his like multiple eyes are just like glancing around. And, like, so Kubo's stuck personally, like while we wait for you guys to pray. Like he's like in this moment of like, should I try to engage with Odina and be like, hey, it's an emotionally charged moment. I don't want to put more stress on you. Oh, sorry if that was too much. It's totally fine if you don't feel the same way. Or at the same time, there's a part of his brain that's like, those are so many fucking. They just keep moving. Is it rude to stare? Which one do I look at? He has some on his pecs. What? How does that work?
So you tried to talk to Odina before they arrive.
Sure. Yeah. Let's do it.
As
Quick.
you walk up to try to talk to her, and you guys try to talk, the car pulls up. And,
Okay.
and Kyle and everybody piles out of the car. The dogs pull up. And you guys are all posted behind this building.
Thank you. Later, sorry. And then Kubo immediately, as soon as and quickly as he can, and as succinctly tells you guys everything that we already discussed, so everyone's on the same page about what we've run into. And Kyle, we were hoping that you know something or something a better way than having to use powers that we might still need to keep later, if that makes sense.
Well, they want you, and they only necessarily need to keep you locked down in this area until the barrier goes down. They're not necessarily actively trying to kill you.
Me or my dad?
Dad. Your dad. I'm
Oh.
talking to Peregrine. And I pull out my disguise kit, and I, start
Human
making myself
form
look like
Peregrine.
him.
Human form Peregrine. He's hot. Do it.
Yeah. I make a disguise that makes me look like Peregrine, and I give him a chameleon potion that I have. It's the invisibility spell, and I tell him to just book it for the end of town, and I'll it looking like Peregrine, distract him, especially because I'm hundreds of feet away. He can just run out invisible, and they're not necessarily going to try to kill me. They're just going to try and pen me down. So I'll distract them. You guys go.
So
I got this.
Walk out. I'm assuming you walk out and expose yourself as Peregrine as he leaves.
After I complete this guys and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be very interesting.
Okay. Before we
deal we go with.
I
Okay.
got a little bit of penance to do here. I'll do the stupid thing.
What? No, I just wanted to say, Kyle, I'm really grateful. I know that I'm not really the one to be the hard on this. I'm sorry, but I'll keep it brief.
Yeah,
I'm really
good.
grateful, man. I'm really grateful, and we don't have to do this right now. But thank you, and I will do whatever I can to make sure that you don't die while you're disguised out there. Okay?
Yeah, you got this. If you see her, tell Illyria I'm sorry.
Interesting.
Are you leaving now? Oh God. Okay,
So,
Dad.
We're going to say that it takes a good 15 minutes to disguise yourself super.
Yeah, no, probably. Yeah.
And he takes the chameleon potion. You guys leave at the same time. Like you guys walk out. Okay. So, Kyle, you start walking along, going ahead. You can see that they're preparing the ballistas to fire on you, and you start walking ahead, but they aren't firing on you. You know that Peregrine's trying to book it by you. Okay. This is gonna be a fun moment. The large tanker kind of thing that's parked next to them, that seemed to just be like a transportation thing. the side of it opens up, and the barrier of like the thing opens up, and they hear them like calling out through a megaphone, like, just stay still, stop walking towards us, Peregrine, stop moving. And the thing opens up, and you see that there is about 30 to 40 old senior citizens in a chair, with a person in chairs facing away, like towards the front of the thing. And there is someone calling
It's a
out.
slot machine. It's a slot machine. God damn it!
On this little wheel. And you see, as they do this, you see a couple of them, grumbling like, rah, rah, like kind of mad at the person doing the bingo calling because nobody has been winning at all. As this happens and you're walking up, you hear them kind of panic. It was like, he's not reacting. What's going on? And then you start to hear like the first grandma yell, finally, bingo! And it's like ecstatic, like up in her chair. And it seems that she has won some money here. Now you do not know where Peregrine is. He is invisible. But you hear some of the people like mumbling up in front, and without like a perception check, he's like, no, wait, it's working. He's slowing down, it's working.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. If you want me to roll a deception or performance, I will. But I'd kind of slow to a stop and like knees, hands in the air type of thing. Like I'm kind of surrendering.
Roll me an insight, Kyle, and I want you to roll me an insight as well, Kubo. Leo, yeah, did everybody roll an insight on like what's happening here?
I'm going to die. I got a 17.
17, great.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, amazing.
I'm so afraid, man. This is either way right now. Jesus.
Leo, are you there?
Oh, I was talking. Hello?
Oh, sorry.
16?
Your thing's been your mic's been closed for a while, bro.
Oh, that's crazy. I've literally been chatting. And everything's been going. No, but everyone's been doing like, I'm just like, okay, no, yeah.
No, I'm so sorry, Josh. So with your 16 and 17, Maddie, like Kubo and Leo know that like, oh, it's a honey trap. Like it's a trap. Like they've put something here that he can't resist magically, which is these people gambling. Like they've done something to like basically like he can't avoid giving luck to people that have had bad luck for a long period of time. It's basically like the designation of his like divine realm. And so they've put this like trap here to do that. Now, what Kyle realizes as he's kneeling down, he looks over, sees like how they're playing bingo. They have mathematically been unable to win the entire time they've been playing, potentially all day. And so her winning has been, Peregrine's intercession for this lady and these people over here. And so now Peregrine is somewhere around here, invisibly being compelled to assist them in winning these bets.
Odina, can you kill all of the old people?
Period. Straight into it.
No, I'm sorry. That was a little forceful. Kubo screams.
Dinah's like, I can.
I'm sorry. That's not the right.
Anything for you, my love.
He's gonna be compelled. He's stuck. He can't move. We're here, and he's gonna stay here for the next hour and a half, and he's gonna get sucked up to heaven through a Slurpee straw or something. Jesus
Slurpee straw.
Kubo, his hands are on his knees, and he's just like,
Okay.
He's like, I'm gonna run out there. I'll just freak him out. I'll ruin the game. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll just do that.
Kyle, what are you on?
I'm gonna pull out a deck of cards.
Oh my god.
You pull out a deck of cards. Leo, anything you want to do during this kind of pause here?
I don't even know. I'm so stunned.
Leo, can I
I'm so
take one of your dogs
confused.
to kill the old people? I'm sorry, not kill. I'm just going to distract the old people. Is that okay?
Yeah, like, should we kill the old people?
I'm not going. Well, I'm not saying.
Elder abuse.
I'm not saying I will. I'm just saying let me get out there. And if I ruin the game's over. I'm not gonna kill anyone. Looks at Odina and at Leo. I'm not gonna kill anyone. But if I like flip a table.
We're gonna say it's been about 50 minutes or 10 minutes So you guys have another 50 minutes here still to figure things out.
Please, for the love of God.
And and so behind this building, Kubo is being held back by Odina and Leo. He's like, I'm going to kill these old people. I'm going to flip the table. I got to do something. Kyle calmly pulls out a deck of cards.
I'm gonna try and screw with it, with whatever his Murthionic field is, with luck, by cheating at basically playing 5-card stud more or less with myself as I'm sitting, on my knees here in front of the ballistas aimed at me.
So describe what you're trying to do with luck. Are you making it so you never win, or are you making it so you win a lot?
Win a lot. Win a lot.
So actually, what I was specifically going to try and do is pull out the dead man's hand.
Yeah.
But whatever that ends up being, winning or losing, just one way or another, I'm cheating, so I'm screwing with, the win-loss ratio, I guess.
He's
was
cheating.
more my intent.
He's cheating.
And specifically one or the other. I don't know.
Is there any way that
obfuscate the whole thing?
Can Kyle roll to see if it's working or not? Like, we can't see Peregrine, but can we
roll an insight here?
We can't. Insight?
Yeah.
Because if not, we just don't know what we need to even do. This is insane.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not good at games.
For the attempted cheat, 17.
Okay. As you do this, you're cutting the cards. You're making.
Hey, remember, he's blessed. Peregrine's blessed. If there's any save or something he can do to not be compelled.
Yeah, I'll roll that. It's a very high DC. That's a 1d4 or a 1d8, 1d6.
It's a 1d. I took a picture of the screen, so I wouldn't have to take it. It is only a 1d4.
Where is my caltrop?
And he can keep doing
caltrop.
Okay.
I approve.
He does not make that save there. I'll let you know. With a 17, Kyle, you're setting yourself up to lose, and you do a couple hands, and then on your last hand, you're cutting the cards. You're doing the cards. You pull up a card that is mathematically impossible for you to pull up, and you win the hand that you're playing with yourself.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say about this is maybe 15 minutes in. I think you guys hear Peregrine's voice coming from the bingo area. He's going, all right, ladies and gentlemen, look who's looking to win some bingo. Hey, who's having some fun? And another old grandpa goes, hell yeah, I'm going to buy.
Odina, please. Don't have to kill anyone. Just can you throw me? Throw me.
I will. But you hear Peregrine's voice coming from over at the old people's place.
We have to save Kyle now. Can I write it? I'm Koopa's going. I don't know.
You hear the confusion of the Aragon dwarves also kind of going with hey, it's working! Ah! They're kind of celebrating over where the shots are happening.
Okay, how long will it take me?
Initiative or
yeah,
loose initiative. It probably won't be more than one round.
23.
Okay.
15.
I can't believe we're gonna lose because of fucking bingo. I'm going to kill every old person I ever come in contact with.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Leo, are you still with us, or are you running out of time here?
I is here.
Okay. What's your initiative there?
It is B. Oh, 20. Wow.
I don't have. Fuck. I'm not.
Okay. Odina got a 1. So, Kubo, you get to go. Odina's not going to hold you back. I will say, from what you understand, Peregrine's just a humanoid. Still, he's like an angel and stuff, but you could bodily force him to move.
Yeah.
But as soon as that happens, I mean, these ballistas are staring you down and they can do a ton of damage.
Am I still divinity with him? Because at first thing I'm gonna try to do is persuade him or something. and talk to him like I have in the past. We've done in this campaign, and I think Kubo's just trying to like plead with his dad, like, please, I just need you to cross it. Just leave him be. They will still worship you. They will still play bingo. Please, whatever it is, please move. Get out of here. Get the fuck out.
You hear a response go, "Hello, lucky contestant.
I'm going to kill you.
Bingo."
I don't know if there's anything I can do. Actually, is the thing. Like, I don't think I can get there in time. Do the dwarves see me?
I mean, Kyle, at the very least, would be trying to like mouth what he's saying.
Oh yeah, you're
trying
trying
to
to
get sound
catch.
like it's coming from him, and he's yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta get him over the line! I'm yelling. I still haven't used my action. You have to get them all over the line. So hopefully Kyle can hear that. Maybe you can make a decision on your turn.
I mean, I've got to be closer. Yeah.
I will offer this to you, Maddie. They are on a truck that is on wheels.
But I don't think I can even do anything. Like, am I too far away?
I mean, you could communicate to Adina. You get the whole. I mean, I'm just giving you a bunch of offers. You can
I understand.
move the entire truck of grandpas over the line, and then he'll be safe.
Yeah, can we do that? I'm yelling at everyone. Okay, so for what it's worth right now, Kubo's just yelling at everyone to get him over the line. Steal the truck, move the truck, kill the old people. Everything's out there.
Kill
Okay,
the
so there's a lot of options, but somebody please do something because he's running out there and I don't know.
Run.
He's still invisible.
Yeah, Peregrine's still invisible.
Doesn't matter. He's not past the line.
You guys have 45 minutes to bring him past the line. You run out. You just do a dash movement over to the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you dash out. The ballistas don't fire on you, but they seem to be recalibrating, figuring things out. Moving down, that is going to be Leo.
There's 4 of the ballistas, right?
4 of the ballistas.
I mean, I might die. Just what? If I dash out.
It's not my turn anymore.
How far is Kubo from me?
He's 60 feet ahead.
Can one of your dogs just pick me up?
I was gonna say, I was like, can I, okay, I want to run with all my dogs, like as I ride with one. And hopefully can one like scoop Kubo up, like from in between his legs or something? Okay, cool. And I can't see because he's invisible, right?
No, you can't see Peregrine.
You could
actually no, wait. My dog has tremor sense. Actually, look at the thingy.
Within whatever range, then yeah.
Yeah, if you get within range, then you can totally do it. So if you
Nope. Never mind. Nope.
Doesn't.
Nope.
How many? While we got the quick break, how many people are manning each ballista?
I'm going to say about 4.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all I want to do.
Okay.
Wait, is Kubo hurt?
No, Kubo's full health.
You guys have crossed about a 1/4 of the distance to the thing there, and I'm going to say that the truck is about halfway in, so it's about 300 feet in between you and the exit. So it's 300 feet to the truck and another 300 feet to the county line.
Okay, real quick.
Feet to the ballista?
He also did tell Adina before he ran that if she can make it, grab the truck. Just force all of them over. Okay, cool. Thank you. Maybe it won't happen. I'm just losing my mind. It's great.
Ballista, the ballistas are on the city line, which is 600 feet out. You're 300 feet away.
So they can't even shoot me from this far away then.
No, they can with disadvantage.
No, they can shoot up. They can shoot between 100 and 300 feet with disadvantage. They can't shoot over 300 at all.
I've got 480.
Can we?
I might be using a different stat situation here.
That's
Medium
fine.
ballista. Okay, yeah, whatever. Not matter. Honestly.
But okay, so you guys continue on. Moving down, that is Kyle. Let me see. So yeah, that is Kyle's turn.
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna try and cheat the opposite direction, specifically to try and win. Eat up the good luck and fuck with. I don't know
You
how
should
the organic
try to
works.
stop the game.
Should pop a cap in everybody.
I am wary of that because I look like Peregrine and I really don't want to actually get shot by the fucking
I
ballista.
respect that.
Uh,
What if you like convulsed? You could do like a performance check to make it look like, oh no, I'm bingo, and you're like throwing up the tables or something with your arms. Does that make
I
sense?
will say it is unclear how they don't seem to know exactly how Peregrine's powers work. They just know that this would distract him for a long time.
Right, I'm trying to play the part of Peregrine and hopefully try and screw with it. I don't really know how it works either.
You want to close into like the granny place? You want to like start walking over to that?
Yeah, no, I'm kind of like slowly walking forward as I'm dishing out the cards, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So you slowly start walking over. You're going to use your double movement, 60 feet, kind of getting over there. I will say that you were right next to it in terms of like your distance there. So you can be at the bingo area, 300 feet additional to the thing. And you can hear Peregrine's voice going, "Why, my little lady, you look as young as the day you were born. Good to see ya." And the lady's like, "Spirit, thank you." Like, no idea who's talking to her. Moving on, that is going to be the ballista's turn.
You want me to do a sleight of hand for or does it even matter?
Like performance,
the luck thing or whatever.
Roll. I'm gonna say you realize it doesn't really matter in the context of you're trying to compete with 5 minutes of bad luck with a full day of bad luck with these people. And so it's just like you can't really simulate something that's competitive to be a distraction with that. Moving on, the ballistas, I think they see you guys crossing, but they're going to spend their turn like orienting, and they can't take any shots. They are just tracking to make sure that they can take a shot as soon as you get into range. And they're not going to be taking shots at Peregrine because they don't know if they can kill him, but they know that the gambling people are going to keep him busy. Moving on, that is Odina. She's going to go, oh, crap. Pick up, fly, do 160 feet in, do a full double move, and she is basically going to be on her next turn attempting to go down, land, strength check, move it, force the whole granny thing over to the other side.
Okay. God bless her. I'm glad I gave her bless. There you go. Literally, Jesus.
Moved on. That is Kubo.
Oh my God. Thank you, first of all. Thank you, Leo. Am I on the dog?
Yes.
So the dog moves on its own turn, not on my turn.
Yeah. That's kind of how we're playing it right now.
Okay. So I just have to wait. Can I ready?
We'll pause your turn to win the dog's move. Okay, Leo, now it's your turn. You guys continue to double move?
Yes.
Okay, with that, you guys can both get, with all the dog's movement spent, get to the trailer with the grannies in it.
Oh my God.
And still have your turn. So Leo and Kubo, you guys are there.
I'm ripping up the tables. I'm ruining it. I'm throwing the games. I'm literally just, I'm screaming. I'm feral. I'm just breaking everything.
I'm just watching.
Just watching. I think Peregrine goes like, "Oh man, we got a nasty competitor here." Already, we've been playing all day. We've been losing, and her bingo card flips up into the air.
There's what do people like? There's Jello. There's Jello in the other room. There's free Jello, guys.
Ooh, Jello! A couple of them get up and start
tapioca.
Do I make some rolls just to see like how much I mess up? Maybe that helps.
Yeah. Just roll like an athletics check to see how many tables you can flip over.
I actually did like a shriek. That was hilarious. Okay, hold on. Oh my God. Oh please, thank you. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Jesus Christ. It's something. It might not be it, but it's something.
I think you managed to fully disrupt this game enough that you hear the voices coming down. It's like, oh, okay, looks like you guys want some Jello. Things are winding down.
Get the fuck out of here!
Just screaming into the ether.
Yes, get out!
You can hear roughly where he's located as you're doing this. Like you can hear him talking.
Can I communicate? Can I grab him? Am I done with my turn?
You're pretty much. I'm gonna say you're done with your turn, but you'll be. Vaguely where.
Can I position or tell Leo or whoever is around like motion? Yeah.
It's public knowledge now that he's like in one corner of the room.
Yeah.
In a 10-foot square. The game is stopped. we're gonna move down to Kyle now.
So I mean, are the rest of the ballista and everything like that still trained on me and thinking that I'm Peregrine then, or
They can't really get a good read on this situation. They just had another old
Ooh.
person running the game, and they just did the math with the balls so that there's no way they could have won unless there's divine intercession. And so I think that they think the plan's still working. They're not shooting any ballistas yet. They think that, oh, he's getting distracted. We've got another, 40 minutes. We just keep him there. Now
Could
they
Kyle see me motion?
what?
Could Kyle see me motion? Does he see us?
Oh yeah, Kyle saw you walk up and start throwing tables up. Kyle was like just right on the side. So
how close to the ballistas and stuff like that am I now?
you're 300 feet out.
So I'm still 300 feet out.
Yeah. They could make shots on you, but they'd be at disadvantage and very unlikely to hit you. It looks like, and it takes a while to reload these things. So it looks like they're waiting until things are in range.
This is insane. I don't know. I just kind of keep being like mental check with myself. I am this anxious over a D&D game. It's great though. It's good. It's a good game. Yeah. I love it.
Well, Gig's at least semi up and he's past the ballista. There's 4 of us now and we're sprinting forward.
Oh, you've split up and you have 4 peregrines running toward the ballistas?
Yep.
Ew.
There's
Kyle's gonna fuck him up.
Mirror image.
I don't know. Yeah, zipping forward.
Yeah, so that's 240. You're able to get within 240 feet of them, right? 60 feet or more.
70.
70. Okay, so they're 230 feet
Above
out.
the mirror image.
Yeah. Okay, great turn. You pop a mirror image, run
Yeah.
in. That's all good. Or no, you're gonna go 40 feet. I say so 260.
No, I moved 70.
Okay, you did move 70.
35 bonus action for another 35, and then regular action for the mirror image.
Gotcha. Okay. So the ballistas are getting ready to take shots on you. And I see 4 going for you. Odina is going to grab onto it. She's going to make a strength save. There are a bunch of grannies tumbling out of the opposite side of the trailer going, oh, there's no jello over here. So the thing is getting lighter as she's doing this. So I'm going to have her roll a strength check.
And she's blessed, so she gets to add a 1d4.
That's true. 14 plus 3 plus a 4. So she does a 21. She starts moving it along. You can hear Odina go, or you can hear Peregrine go, oh, we're getting rumbly in here, guys. What a way to end the game. And you can hear him starting to go like, like trying to kick the weird glamour he's under. Now it is back to Kubo.
Okay, so that is awesome. How much more distance do we need to clear?
You guys need to be at about 300 feet. I think that she reasonably is able to move the cart about 40 feet per turn. So, she was able to meet, connect, grab, but that was her whole turn. So next turn, you guys will be starting to move in the whole truck, but you guys are about 300 feet out.
So how much could we technically in time make it, or are we running out of
Yes,
time?
it'd be very tight. But once you get to 120, you're going to start taking ballista hits.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to slap him, like pull yourself together, sort of a thing, like a.
I'm going to say you need to run over and then try to locate him.
Yeah, let's do that first.
Your arms, basically. So roll me a 2 hit, just a 2 hit with a disadvantage.
Oh, come on. I got a nat 20 on one of them.
Goodness, mirror images.
I got a dirty 20. So your pick, 26 or a dirty 20.
Okay, so I'm going to say you run in, hear his voice going, Jello is quite fun. You manage to grab him, and then you just slap him. Is that kind of
Like, you pull yourself together.
Does his invisibility drop if somebody hits him? Or is it just...
if he makes an attack or casts a spell.
Oh.
Okay.
Him being hit doesn't dispel it. Me being hit potentially would if it does enough damage to break concentration. But
Gotcha. So you You smack him. He goes, oh, God, God, I hate it. Not that
Yeah,
guy.
that was horrible. It's okay though. It's okay. Odina's the best. And
I'm
so
gonna
is
say
Leo.
you've gotten him out of this glamour. There's no games going on now, so you've gotten him out of that. We're gonna say we're at 30 minutes now. Is that fair?
35.
35. That's fair. Okay. Now going down, we're back to Leo.
Well, now after watching that massacre, um,
Granny Con 2020 ended.
where's Kyle? What's Kyle doing?
Kyle is 4 people walking toward the city limits.
Sprinting.
Sprinting.
I'm not
I don't know, because we're about to get into ballista range.
Should one of your dogs take Peregrine? Because it can move faster than Odina. And then we can figure out how we escape. So long as he gets out of here, we can survive.
But we're all about the ballistas, because we better.
He's invisible.
I will state from a logistics standpoint, he's invisible. The dogs, you guys could have 4 dogs, 4 peregrines, a
We
dragon.
had 3 dogs. 3
like,
dogs.
They will only be able to get 4 bolts off, and even if they hit, they might not necessarily do enough damage to bring him down. So
I only feel good about Odina because she's still blessed. So like, that's something to help. But like, if it's okay, Leo, you can do whatever you want. But if a dog can just take Peregrine and just start booking it, then we can figure out eventually. Yes, he has crossed the line. Number 1 and number 2. How we all escape. I'm thinking. I don't know though.
If we do that, I'm gonna go with him.
Okay.
Just for my safety as well.
Like
and I'm gonna leave a dog with you.
Okay.
So if anything, you could talk to the dog. The dog will not talk to you, but
Okay.
I will know.
That's good to know.
Yeah, it's a one-way phone. Just think of it like that.
So Peregrine and Leo get on a dog and start running alongside Kyle. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely
they can
going
move
Peregrine,
faster than
no matter
Odina.
what.
Okay. So
Well, they have to move way back to get to me, right? Because I mean, I was.
Yeah. So 180 feet is what you can cross in one round, right?
If it's helpful, I don't. If it's helpful, let Peregrine take a dog and you take a dog, and I will figure something out with Odina. I'll take.
You
care of her.
sure?
I'm 100% sure. That's yes.
Oh, okay.
Even if that means that I'll like fly away. That way, you guys will survive no matter what. Leo and Kyle. And
This is kind of my I feel bad for blowing up half the city thing. I'm not bailing.
Oh, I know you're not bailing, but I still want you to be able to live. That's all that I'm saying. Because so yeah.
So
we're a team.
I'm fairly comfortable with my particular situation at the moment.
All right, I'm gonna have the dog pick up Kyle as well.
Now everybody has their own, so there's just like a dog that's gonna be running straight.
Yeah. Do you want him to be able to know which Kyle is the right Kyle, or does he try to pick up a mirror image and, and just run forward?
Well, if the dog has tremor sense, it would probably.
No.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
No, I forgot. I took it out. I removed it for the fire ability. I should have kept it.
Honestly, if I had the choice, I'd intentionally make a mirror image jump on it because it would be the more obvious choice for the escape, and it would be a better fake out. So
I think
mirror image jumps on that.
Okay, mirror image jumps on that. That's perfect. So I'm going to simplify things down to where the first ballista strikes hit. So we're going to kind of fast forward to that critical moment, and we've got Peregrine, a mirror image, and Leo all on dogs, and the Peregrine is invisible. So that's the least likely to be targeted. So those 3 will cross the threshold first. And so I think they're going to get 3 bolts here. So that's going to be, these are +6 to hit, and they do.
So I'm kind of riding alone, but not really.
So that's an 8 and a dirty 20. And so I will say that one second. I need
whoever has the dirty 20, if it's Peregrine, they have bless. If not, maybe.
So here's what I'm thinking with these bolts.
That doesn't help with AC, does it?
We're going to do 1 for each, and I'm going to roll for each one. So this first one is for Peregrines. That is a 14 to hit. What are these dogs' ACs?
17. Oh, it hits the dogs, not Peregrine?
Yeah, dog.
Oh, 17, yes.
So it missed. Yeah.
That'll miss. That'll miss. That misses on Peregrines.
Okay.
Um,
Well, everyone else.
now, next one is 23 to hit, and that's going to be for Leo's.
Oh no.
Okay.
Live my dog. I pet my dog aggressively in the moment.
Okay, let me see 1 second.
Oh my god, am I gonna go flying?
That is 29 damage.
Oh, okay. It lives.
It lives. Okay. So huge bolt pierces into its shoulder through its rib cage into the ground, but it just tears through it and continues on. Takes a huge chunk of damage. These are doing 60-10, so that was a pretty lucky roll there.
That was a big roll. That was half its
17
life.
for the next.
Yep, that also hits.
Carrying them as I'm re-rolling that. That's 36 damage.
Oh, that is also a big other hefty big boy hit.
Down. Okay. And now I think they're going to hold on to that next bolt, but you guys are going to race in, and then you guys can do a whole other 180. So I think you guys are able to pass the threshold. Sorry.
Okay. So whenever it's Kubo's turn, I'm hoping he can somehow get out and get onto Odina and tell her that the plan has obviously changed. And somehow, maybe, because she's been pushing this thing, can she throw it at a ballista?
The thing?
The trailer, because she's been doing that.
I mean, you guys still have another 30 minutes. You guys are doing this in a strong place. So you guys have taken those bolts, managed to dash by them. The dogs almost went down, it looks like. The third bolt was waiting for any sign of Peregrine, and Peregrine is invisible. So there's a bunch of grannies about 300 feet back.
There's four other Peregrines.
There's 4 other Peregrines approaching, yeah. So that last bolt is going to go for one of them. So I'll just roll it to hit. You can roll your mirror image as if one is missing, because one is missing.
Yep.
And that'll be a 18 to hit.
Tear stream.
Goes to one of my mirror.
So
waste of a nat 20, but yeah, that's
we're near the end here. You guys have done a great job. These are very complicated obstacles you guys are managing to evade. And I probably, yeah, the time I think is appropriate, but you guys get through. Odina drops this giant trailer. No grannies inside. All the speed grannies are standing out in the field about 300 feet back. And you guys pass the Sheen City Roulette thing briefly after that. You guys cross city lines. Peregrine standing there kind of heaving, all covered in blood, and just, I'm getting out of this city. I'm done with this city. And as this happens, you see this purifying light just descend right outside of the city limits. And you see all these hellish demonic souls going, getting sucked up and pushed down. And it's this really beautiful effect. The Peregrine is just like looking at it like, and he's like, dodged a bullet there.
Can Kubo throw up?
Yeah, Kubo can vomit.
Oh, use my hat. Use my hat.
You guys are amazing. I was. Wait. Oh, sorry. What was that? What'd you say?
Use my hat.
It's beautiful. I don't want to ruin it. Oh my god! I'm gonna hibernate for like 6 weeks. Jesus Christ! Who doesn't exist in this world?
Okay, so we're gonna stop the recording here. A lot has been figured out, but there are problems that are definitely coming down the road, and it doesn't sound like the circle is going to be very interested in city politics for a while. So we'll resolve all that later.